Hello. Hey, Tom. We're doing Shop Like a Pro. All right, now hold on. Let me see. Because, I'm slow at this. Oh, explore the vault, TikTok. All right. I don't really understand, but. All right, how's it going, everybody? We're doing Shop Like a Pro. Hi. All right, wait. Let's get all the shares going. Get that out of the way. How's everybody? You have so much to do. Hi, Cheryl. Finally made it. It's been a little hectic. It's been slightly hectic today. So I wake up in the morning and they're calling me. We forgot to roast beef. Nobody can figure out the stove. I have to run to the store. Hey, calm down. And then I was running around, whatever. Been cooking in that new oven all day. I was going to put you guys in there, but it was too crazy. We trying to figure it all out. Okay, that hurt, doggy. He's got a big whippy tail. Hi. Hi. And then I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to get on at 3. I'm definitely coming. Here I come. Wasn't happening. No, but I made it. I gave it the old happy little try. You guys ready to cut vegetables like a pro? And at the end, we're going to do a chicken so you guys can see how to cut up a chicken before it goes in the oven, which will be fun. Other than that, everything is good. How about everybody? You guys the weather is stunning. I actually want to go outside and cook with you guys for the winter. It's so beautiful out. I'm just sharing the live before we get going because it really, I guess it helps. It helps so much. Gina, Nelly, na. Okay, we're good. All right. So let me get out my cutting board. Oh, and I put some knives on the showcase for you guys so that you can see what we're up to and the knives that I love. I'm going to make myself some coffee and then we're going to cut. Is there anything specific you guys want to learn how to cut? It's sort of, this is your kitchen hacks and how-tos. If there's something that you love and I have it here, I can certainly cut it and show you. If there's anything that you want me to do before, let me see too. Is this a better angle for you guys to watch from? You think that's too far up? Wood just came back from apple picking. How not to be afraid of taking off the skin of what? Of what? Which vegetable? I missed that, Cheryl. Let me go back and look at what you said. Cheryl Shed the Live. Go popular. Oh, your skin. You know what? You just have to cut. There's no way to get around that. But I will tell you, and while we're here, let me see. Let me get that XO. I want to get that XO peeler on here for you guys. So if you want to get it. First of all, if you have good knives, the chances of you cutting yourself are a lot less than if you are, my fingers, than if you are, if you're working with, a dull knife. You don't want to work with dull knives. That's number one. I want to find the real Good Grips peeler because they're weighted and so much better. I don't think they have them on here. I'm on the showcase for you guys just in case I can find. You know which one I'm talking about? The Good Grips peeler. So if I send you over to the showcase, I definitely make, a few pennies or dollars or whatever it is. And I can always tell you what it is. But I'm still gonna tell you the products that I'm using because, I consider them the best. But, and I put the Easy Bake Oven on there too. The Cuisinart, I put that on there so you guys could find it. But Cheryl, the only way to do it is to just work. And, there is something to be said about the bear claw. If you're going to do it, so they don't have the Good Grip peeler. They have one, but it doesn't look like it's the weighted one. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just trying to. Yeah, this doesn't look, yeah, it's not the OXO. So, oh, it says it is, but I don't know. It doesn't look like the good weighted peeler. It's in my Kitchen Essentials, the real one that I get. I don't see it. I don't see it here. So I'd say get that somewhere else. But if so, you know, I'm just tense even if my fingers are in the bear claw. You got to get over it. And the only way to do it is to just keep cutting everything. You know? Just keep cutting. Or, you know, you could also get those Kevlar gloves. What about that? Okay, yeah, I can show you. Thank you. I mean, you're kind of seeing it. My kitchen's small. It's just in a big room. You know? The cabinets are hickory. So it's actually wood. But there's a lot of care to them. That's really my cap. And then here I have it this way. It's kind of messy. I got a lot of stuff on here, but this is like our beverage area. There you go. I have one for my mandolin. So why don't you use it with that? You use see, I won't use a mandolin. If you see my finger, one of my thumbs, I think it's this one. I sliced the whole side of my thumb off with a mandolin. I know the wood is beautiful, isn't it? Thank you. My whole countertop is full of crap. Hey, why are you starting when I'm on? Just get on. What is the matter with you? Go lay down. You don't need to go outside. Go lay down. Lay down. Oh, come on, go lay down. I'm not letting you out. Forget it. No. Yeah, kids. I mean, they're totally quiet, and then when I get on here with you guys, they just go nuts. Drives me crazy. Can you tell? I'm very cranky when it comes to these doggies sometimes. So, Cheryl, use the glove when you're using. So just use the glove because that's the only way, you know. But you need. What are you cooking? So today we're not cooking. Today's kitchen hacks, and it's all about cutting like a pro. I'm the pro. But I wanted to see later after we get done with all the vegetables, I'm going to show you how you break down a chicken. Look, I got a green tomato from work today. Maybe I'll fry. You want me to make fried green tomatoes while we're sitting here? I was thinking, oh, maybe we can make fried green tomatoes. I love that with cornmeal. How fun will that be? All right, and then I got the pepper. I know you guys have seen that a bunch of times, but it never gets old. So tell me, yeah, they want to be outside, I know. What's the best way to sharpen? So there's two things that you need when you're sharpening. Oh, I should put the sharpening tool there. So the first thing is, this is a steel. And a steel does not sharpen, but it straightens the edge of your knife, right? Like this. Now, I like the flat steel. I have a flat steel at work. And see, look, you always want to take some of that metal off. You see that black? You see that black, like sort of ash on on my paper towel? That's all the metal that that's all the metal that comes off the knife, like the micro shards. So you want to just sometimes clean that off. There we go. So that's all clean. But this hones a knife. It straightens the edge. Honing a knife does not sharpen. It just straightens your edge. And you're kind of doing that at a 40-degree angle. So this way and this way. And it gives the feeling that it's going to be. This one is round. I actually like the flat-edged one. I'm going to put one on here for you guys so that you can see it. Hold on. This is pretty good because now I kind of figured this out, I think. Let me see if I can figure it out again. I took myself out of it. So hold on, let me see. Oh, It took me like 2 weeks to figure out how to get in it. And I left it on my, all right, let's see, here we go. I think it's like Creative Marketplace, blah, blah. I don't know. It's very hard. I don't really understand any of this. I get very confused. Oh, it's gonna shut off the live, I think. I don't know. I can't find it now, but this one's round. I like the flatter edge or that triangle edge. No, it doesn't sharpen. It straightens the edge. So when you cut, it feels like you now have a nice sharpened edge. See, but look how nice. It does a very nice fine cut. I love this knife. This is a 4-inch paring knife. I love this because it cuts very fine, right through, like a razor blade, right? It also will peel. Let me see, do I have, oh, here we can peel a potato. It can actually really finely peel a potato. If you like doing peeling this way, it will really take your potato peel off. You see? So what do we look for when you want to be in food service? We want to see experience. Do you know how to handle a knife? How much time have you had in a kitchen? And if you haven't had experience, where are you going to get it? You have to find somebody that's willing for you to apprentice under. And that's really important. If you have a resume, you should send it to me. I can help you because all I do, like when I put a job out for on Indeed, I answer pretty much every person. And if their resume is horrible, which they usually are, I give you a lot of pointers. Look, see, so that does a nice job because this paring knife is super sharp. And then, say you want to Hasselback this, you get such nice cuts. You see that? Oops, that one cut off. I'm more afraid of big knives. There's nothing to be afraid of in a big knife. It's very hard to cut yourself with a big knife. It really is. And the reason why I say that is because you're never close to the edge on a big knife. So do you mean like a cleaver, or you mean something like this? Right? These are chef knives and cleavers, right? I like this. You know, most Chinese people, if you watch, like my friend, she's Chinese and she home cooks Chinese food. I love going there because it's nothing like the food you find in a Chinese restaurant. So look, when you're working with a knife, you're not doing this. That doesn't steady your knife. So train your hands to be on the back of your knife, right? This is where you're gonna hold your knife. You're always standing diagonal. So if you're right-handed, you're gonna do it this way. So your body's straight, right? And this gives you motion to cut with. So now let me go this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right, so now if I'm half mooning this, your hands aren't gonna get near this. You're not doing this, right? You're gonna hold it just like this. And you're backing up along that knife. See, you're kind of even using this. Have her work with you. She's probably had a knife in her hand her whole life. You know, they teach them very young. It's sort of like when I was in Girl Scouts, I had my girls with matches and lighting fires in the 2nd grade. I was teaching them flint, fire starting, working with matches, getting them unafraid, because it's the fear that gets in the way, right? What do they say? When you're thinking about something, that's what happens, right? It's the same with any of this. So you see how that works? Also, you can do the same with a knife like this, right? When you're cutting, you're up against the knife and you're kind of using this. You're not going like this, so you're not going to hit your hand, you know? You're not chopping from up here. It's more of a rocking motion. So if you're rocking the knife, can you guys see that? If you rock, let me see if I can get you closer even. Can you see that? Is that better? Let me see. Okay, good. I like that. So watch. So if you're rocking, when you practice, right, and you're rocking your knife, you're never going high enough. Cheryl, you're never going high. You're not up here. You're not swinging your knife like an axe. You're staying here. So the edge of your knife is never going above your hands. You know, above here. Does that make sense? So there's really no way. And if you do that in a slow motion, you're going to see that. You see? Does that make sense? Perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Wait. Perfect sense. Knife skills today. Yay. I got to make some coffee. I'm making coffee today. Today. I had some earlier, but I feel like it's time. Okay. So then, ooh, what is this? Mix. So does that make sense? So when you have a knife, get a wide, you'll probably do better. I think you'll feel better with a wider knife because that's going to take away the fear. You're never going to be above your fingers you're never going to be cutting up here. You're always going to be down here. Thank you for my tiny dinies. Hello, Robin. All right, now remember, guys, we love over 100 shares. If you think you have a friend or somebody that will love this, share. Oh, I'm going to make a Hasselback potato today. Yum, with Parmesan and butter and garlic. Look at that, nice and roasted. Hi, New York. So pretty. For lots of slicing. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I do a lot with this. I find that this is a wonderful knife because it creates air pockets like in cucumber and potato sakura. Anyway, I actually put a bunch of knives for you guys to look at in the shop so that if it helps, and I make money on that, pennies or whatever, but I just want you to see what I'm using. Anything that I put in that shop, I've used myself all the time. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, Mimi. My experience with people who come from home and say they're really good cooks and really good chefs. Hello, I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be mean in any way. I'm just telling you my 40 years professionally cooking. I find that they cannot cut it. I find that they think they're going to get on the line and cook, and they usually never get near a stove because there's so much to learn before you get to that spot. Meaning, can you cut like this? How much can you cut? Oh, that's great. I think that that's really important. Like you need real knife skills. And the way that you do that is, practice home. If you take a class at home and you really want to learn and practice and get your knife skills up. But, I cut probably 300 pounds of mushrooms, onions, You know, you've got to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here on a smaller scale. But I guess you could take that. So I find that they're not ready. I find that, yeah, they have a good sense of taste and can be impressive, but standing on your feet for 12, 13 hours a day, doing the same thing over and over again, it's a whole different ballgame, home cooking. It's not that you can't do it. Hi, Mary. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, see, Robin, you came in with a special skill. But, you know, everybody thinks that they're a chef. Everybody thinks that. But I think a chef, there's a really good video of an older man talking about what that means to be a chef. Hey, Hokie. And, you know, not me. And it's quite interesting because a chef has to lead a team. They have to know the back of the house, the menus. Oh, we are though. Yes, we are. We are all chefs, right? But I find that people who are, but that doesn't mean you can't start. I mean, you got to start somewhere. So Mimi, I would say, you know, make sure you have pretty decent knife skills. Make sure, you know, you're used to standing on your feet. Make sure you can lift 40 pounds because they're gonna, hi, my GFR number. What are we talking about? GFR. I don't know what that is. Do I know what that is? I'm not good with 3-letter, you know, I'm not good with acronyms. I'm really bad at that. Yeah, get ready, right, Timothy? Get ready for doing the same things over and over again. Do a lot of squats and know that you're gonna, I mean, I'm 61 years old and today in the kitchen, I was lifting pans over my head that had like 15 pounds of food on them or, you know, even 8 pounds of food. Can you lift that? Can you lift a 25-pound bag of carrots off the floor and drag it inside? Kidney function. Okay, thank you, veterinary. Yeah, I don't know those things. I don't know it like that. I need more information like a diagnosis and what the doctor's telling you, and then I can help you with food. A chef video about that, yeah. You know, Mimi, you gotta, you know, I'm 61 years old and I took a 40-pound box of onions across the kitchen today and put it in the kitchen. And then you're bending down and picking everything up. If you can do all of that work and not complain and not say, oh, my back hurts, because everybody's gonna just be like, you know, nobody's gonna put up with that. They're gonna throw you out of the kitchen. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just telling you really what it means to work in a commercial kitchen. Be careful what you wish for, Mimi. It's brutal work. But if you have it in your blood, then go for it. But I'm just saying what you're going to need to do. And you got to find somebody willing to do it, you know. You got to be willing to, you know, pick up and you got to be willing to sweep and mop and, you know, and because nobody's going to let you get near a stove unless they're desperate. And not that you're not good at what you do, but you're not going to cook. That's not what happens. Unless somebody really needs someone and they, you know, it's easy. My favorite thing though, I kind of giggle. I don't really giggle. It kind of annoys the crap out of me, but I don't like when people call themselves chefs. And I know you did not do that. And I don't know. I know there's chefs on here and they watch me cater for 37 years and I'm your age, Liz. It's true. It's hard work. Robin, you know. I mean, catering is even more brutal. You know, if you're working, you only get one opportunity to make a first impression. That's it. Right there. That's all you get. All right. So what other cuts do we need? I love this conversation. But I'm kind of bitchy. Now at work, you know, because we're in a health food store, so automatically I'm sort of like a rice cooker. People don't expect the caliber. And I mean, now they know, obviously for the past 20 years I've been there, but people don't know. And hi, I do. And, you know, you're like, you know, I had to, earn the respect of people. I have a purveyor, and I know he watches me, and I'm telling the story. I know he's watching me. Might not be today, right now, but he knows the story I'm going to tell him. But there's one of my vendors. I had hired a young man, and he went to cooking school. He didn't want to cook. He was really nervous about it. He wasn't happy, and so he came in to help in the deli to do service and stuff. And then eventually he came on the line with me, and I was teaching him. He was young, and he's a really good kid, a sweet kid. I really liked him. And every time this purveyor knew me for like 3 years and always said, Liz, 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 Liz. I didn't pay any mind. And one day I'm sitting in my office and I hear him call this young man chef. Hey, chef, how are you? Hey, chef, how are you? And I was like, that's interesting. Calling me Liz, calling this young man chef. So one day I finally said, what, is that like a misogynistic thing you're doing? Like, I want to go to your store one day. Come to see me. I'll sit down and have lunch. Gina comes in. And I've had lunch with her. I just adore her. She's one of the TikTokers up here. So anyway, I kind of gave him a lot of crap. And I said, let me ask you a question. You've known me for X amount of years. I know he's on here too watching because he skulks around. Because when he comes in, he says, oh, I saw you on. So if he hears me, he knows. And I was like, did you ever give it a thought? Like, you never once have, shown me that respect to call me chef, and a young man comes in here and all of a sudden he's a chef. Why is that? I didn't like it. To this day, he still doesn't call me chef. He doesn't address me. He says hello. We have lovely conversations. I really like this person, but never calls me by name, never says chef. Nothing. Can't do it because I'm in a man's world. A little bit. I told him that. So now I tell people, it's my pronoun. I want to be called chef. That's my pronoun. Get a little chuckle. Why is that disrespectful, or why doesn't he do it? I can't tell you. Why it would be disrespectful? Right, Mimi? So just to be silly and, have some fun. So, but I needed to do that because so many people don't understand that. In a health food store, if you think about all the health food store delis, they have rice or little things, it's not you don't find people that can do it. I don't know. It's awkward. He doesn't know any female chefs. I can't tell. I don't know the reason. I just leave it alone now and giggle to myself, but he'll never call any of the guys on my line chef ever again. It's cultural. Is it cultural, or is it that women, female chefs have to work 10 times as hard? No, this person's been in a commercial kitchen before, but they, the person is always, selling, he's a vendor. He works with chefs every day. It's a man's world. We're talking about why, chef stuff like Sweet Baker, like, I'm telling a story about a vendor who doesn't call me chef, but one of the young men on my line that had almost zero experience in, I think he had one job out of cooking school at that point, and he was calling him chef. That is an earned title, 100%, and it drives me crazy when people, and I learned the hard way. Because a friend of mine's father was the executive chef of the Copacabana back in the 50s, very famous restaurant. And he had a restaurant on Long Island, and I was very young. I used to work in there with him and cook, and I would be a waitress. And then I went to cooking school, and I came out, and I was like, hey, I need some work. I'm a chef now. And he said, don't ever F-bomb, 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 how F-bomb, F-bomb, blah, blah, blah. Like, I got yelled at. Totally ripped me a new, whatever, put all the expletives you want and blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, I'll let you know when you're a chef. Blah, blah, blah. He ran away from me. I mean, in those days, In those days, line was, and it's not like that anymore, or at least I don't conduct my line like this, but in those days it was like, there's a glass of whiskey on the table, a cigarette, and you just were working with. If you ever want to really paint a picture of what a chef's world is, read Anthony Bourdain's first book, Kitchen Confidential. That's the life. Oh, really? I don't know what that means. It's a learned behavior, but in this industry, it is 100% the way it is. Maybe not so much anymore, but I'm sure I could get a lot of female chefs on here and really, see it. Oh, I miss him. Who? I remember me being a sous chef. Rough days. No, you can't. Exactly. Well, certainly not in the food world. Even when I go to trade shows, it just happened about 2 months ago. I have all my reps are men. I have no female reps that come in to talk to me, but they know right away that I'm I know I miss him too. Extremely experienced. I know this industry, especially the organic food industry. And, I've been in it since the inception of it being an industry. And we were walking the trade show and who was I with? Who did I take with me? Did I take Maurice? I think, was Maurice with me? Maurice was with me and my daughter was with me and somebody else. Oh, and Paula. I took Paulita with me. So the four of us went to the show. It was down in at City Field. They call them tabletop shows. So a distributor will have all their vendors show up. They're small, they're intimate, they're so good. And it's just for, purveyors. It's not open to the public. And we were walking the show and I don't wear a chef jacket, but my card says executive chef, and Maurice's says sous chef. No, they look right through me. I'm professionally dressed. I don't wear my chef jacket because you don't for those events. You dress kind of professional. This one is not at the Javits Center. This was at City Fields, Met Stadium, Shea Stadium, but City Field. And I was like, Maurice, just watch what happens. He goes, no, that doesn't happen. I said, watch. And we were table to table. They looked right through me, only spoke to Maurice. I'm like, look at this shit, Maurice. I'm the one that's going to buy the food from them. And then they totally ignore me. It's like I have to stand there and just start asking questions and prove myself. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, that's my rant. So Mimi, get ready. If this is the industry you want to be in, lift weights, get busy, and know how to cut, and be willing to do any job. No job. You can never say, oh, I don't do that. Never, ever, ever. Can't do it. Cannot do it. You have to do everything. Whether it's wiping mushrooms, peeling onions, washing dishes, doesn't matter. You got to do it. Mopping the floor. And everything is 50 pounds heavier than what you're used to. A 2 pound bag of carrots is nothing. You got to be able to lift 25 to 45 pounds at a time. So be ready, sister, and you got to spend a lot of money on shoes. If you don't have good shoes, you're not going to make it. Right, Robin? I wear Merrell's, believe it or not. Potatoes in a walk-in cooler. See? And you're a guy. Can you imagine what the women have to do? The females don't get that. Although a walk-in cooler sucks, for sure. You're welcome. You can reach out to me. You can email me. Send me your resume. I will help you. Happy to do it. So, okay. So now let's get back to cutting like a pro. Or we could just do this and I could just cut vegetables. I don't care. I like to do, when I do asparagus, I know presentation-wise, when you go to a restaurant, they cut off the end because the ends are crap. They're dead and they're very tough. You can snap it off, but I like a cleaner cut than that. So I'll do like a nice bias cut. And I don't serve green beans like this. Usually I'm in a place where, I'm not a restaurant. I'm a health food store. So You know, people are eating at lunchtime or they're taking home dinner. Yeah, always, Cheryl. You always make friends with the chef. You know, that's funny that you say that because Izzy was waitressing and she tried to talk to the chef one day, but she asked him a question about something she had to do. And he looked up at her and said, "Why are you talking to me?" And I do the same thing. Like today, what did one of the kids, yesterday, one of the new kids asked me something. She said, I'm like on the line, working on the stove. I'm totally fixated on working on this new stove. Yeah, Bernard. I mean, the stories I could tell you, yes. The stories I could tell you as a female chef, I mean, it's amazing I'm not, addicted to any kind of substance because it is brutal and you are absolutely 100% abused. There is no question. Whether it's mentally, physically, it just doesn't matter. It's, I don't want to say it's a rite of passage, but it's awful. It's an awful part of the job. It's always been brutal. I think it's better now. I mean, I see the culture change. I mean, for me as a female chef, I've changed the culture in my kitchen, certainly. Oh, but what I was saying to you is one of the new girls that's in my shop, I was working focused. We just got a combi oven for chefs that know Bernard, I'm sure you know Timothy. I see you guys talking to me. And we just got a new combi oven. So, I have 21 years of recipes, hell, being a black chef. It's funny that you say that, Bernard, because my sous chef is Jamaican. And when we go to events, it stresses him out so much. And I'm like, well, I don't think that way. I feel like I raised him in this business and I'm just like, what are you talking about? And he's always like, you got to let them know my color. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. You're with me and I don't care, but it's true. It's really crazy, isn't it? It's an incredible experience when you meet with that. What do you call that? It's not racism, but maybe in your case it might be it is racism, but for me, what is it? I don't know. What do we call that besides disrespect? Always make sure the chef was happy and take care of the drinks. Yes. And always make sure his drink was full. Hold on, I gotta let my dog out. He's giving me a hard time. I just want to let the dog out. Go ahead, get out. Thank you. All right, I'm back. I'm coming. That's so funny. Bernard, what do you call that? It's stereotype? I don't know. What was the question? Oh, chauvinist. All of those things. We're just talking about chef crap. Colorism. It's the worst. But I've seen chefs too, even in a restaurant setting. There, thanks for the follow. Sad, but prejudice. Yeah, I guess prejudice would be good. Ethnicity caused the disrespect and belittling. It makes me sick. I don't get it, but that's the industry. It's in so many industries, but I see for women. And then I read in the paper, I forget what paper. It must have been the Times, but I guess there was a female chef in Boston, and the crew outed her for being rude and mean and vicious. And now I don't know how much of it was true, but I thought to myself, if a man, and some of the things that they were saying, I was like, well, that sounds like a handful of chefs that I've worked with in the past, just men or just the industry in general, BB. It's brutal. And the reason I got on this is because somebody is in here. Hey, Tina. Yeah. A woman, somebody that's in here, Mimi, was asking about, working in the food industry. And I was kind of like, listen, gender bias. Yeah, I guess that would be a new way to say it. I fought through it for years, and even unqualified people had opinions that I wasn't qualified. I don't like that. But so this young girl is in the kitchen, and she has no idea. Woo, thank you. Is that one of the ones on here? Is that the whale diving? So you pick a recipe and I will send it to you, T. Wendy. I worked at Subway for 6 months a while ago. You think I can do line cook at a restaurant? No, honey. I don't think so. But that doesn't mean, I don't know what other experience you have. Marginalization, and that's a good word. I don't know what kind of experience you have, but you would not be on my line. With you saying to me Subway and you worked there for 6 months, my first thought would be no, but I would probably want to know more about your experience, but probably not. Well, I know, Dana, of course, yes. Yes, because we're passionate and we're and we know how to. We have a work ethic. I mean, some don't, some do, but yes, it's the best. I mean, I only have men on my line, young men, and I love it. No drama. Sorry, girls, but there's no drama. I've had girls on my line, women on my line, and I've had men on my line. And unfortunately, I know I'm going to piss off a lot of women. But the women that I've had on my line didn't cut it for reasons of, I don't know. So I like to, when I'm getting my asparagus ready, if they're hard, I like to just kind of take my peeler and just take some of that hard skin off. I don't do it all the way, but I do a little bit of it. And it's really nice. It's a strange thing, Robin, but you know, I don't know. I will say though, for my young guys, it's a little hard for them sometimes to take some. Okay, it's fine. Yippee! Thank you, Jude. Egos are less evident amongst men. That's fine. Just put it right in here. Less evident amongst men. I mean, you know, there's a lot of ego in the cooking world, don't you think, Bernard? There's a lot of ego. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for becoming a follower. There's a lot of ego. Thank you, Diane, for the follow. There's a lot of ego. Oh, wait, let me see if I can mirror this so I can get myself out of this. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim Ye. So, wait, hold on. Let me see. Do we have to set a new goal? I think we do. I think it's it's so interesting to talk about this because it's, it's so prevalent, but people don't think about it. You know, they don't, you know, you go to a restaurant, you want good food, it's good, and you're just like, you don't think about the behind the scenes. Is there a way to record this live so we can come back and learn these skills, please? Yeah, if you follow me on YT, all of the replays are up. Yeah, exactly, Bernard. Well, you know, in my kitchen, when I invite people onto my line or I hire someone in the interview, for everybody that comes to my kitchen, the conversation goes, there's no creative space here. You are working for me and my recipes. They're my babies, you know? And I know, I like them. I like having nice, clean nails all of a sudden. I never thought about it, and now I'm just like, I don't care if I'm not supposed to have it. I'm doing it. I'm sick of not having nice nails in my kitchen. I don't care anymore. But I forgot, what was I just saying? I just forgot what I was saying. Oh, let me do that. We got a lot of people in here. Let me chat quick about what's happening. here in this space. It's the organic food movement. I call it I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking professionally for 40 years. Thank you, Robin. Your babies. Yeah, my recipes, they're my babies. Yes. No room to be creative. Thank you, June. Yeah, there's no room for people to be creative. If you want to be creative, this is not the space for you. Butchery are the foundation to becoming a great chef. It's true. I'm going to butcher a chicken. I'm not going to do it great, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I have a funny story too for you guys. When I was, I got out of cooking school and I was in the garment industry, but I was always cooking and catering, doing side gigs and working in health food store delis and getting involved in doing all that work. And then I went to a vegan cooking school while I was working in the garment. I was like bouncing around, and I went to vegan cooking school, graduated, and I started as a private chef. So I was doing a lot of work with, high profile corporate, quite a few celebrities, doing all that kind of work. And I didn't like it at all. Your life is not your own. You're thrown all over the place. I'm getting there, Tyler. And then I went and had an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia. And King Fahad's son, Prince Saud, actually sponsored me in the country. And I worked for Prince Saud's wife, owned a women's center in the diplomatic quarter of Riyadh. And I was brought over there to create the Healthy Body Kitchen, because I was the second generation of vegan chefs out of New York City. I went to a vegan cooking school, and I spent a year there. And when I got there, I was not a chef, but because if you can't follow a recipe, you can't become a proficient in being a good chef. That's true. Bernard, do you know the book, Culinary Artistry? Have you seen it? I have to go grab it. Hold on. Hold please. So I went to Saudi Arabia, and I spent a year there cooking and developing a business for them, and learned Middle Eastern food. Hey, Mats. And I know isn't it great, Cheryl? I'm going to talk about it in a minute. And I was just like, oh my God, I learned how to become a chef there. But when I got there, I was really put to the test by these Egyptian chefs, because there was like two areas. I got this little space, and then they had a big kitchen. This is zucchini. Yes, I was doing some knife skills, half moon, showing you different size knives, different cuts. And we'll do more of this too. And these chefs were from Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. So these princesses would go over there. We'll talk about that. And the most important thing to me is how much time you work somewhere. If you're bouncing 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, I'm 21 years. That's a lot. I did it for a reason, but thanks, Mets. I appreciate that so much. But you can't bounce around. You gotta work. You gotta be consistent. Can't stand that. People just bounce around. Anyway, so I went to, I was there, and they would come from Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, which is like the Riviera of the Middle East. And they were 5-star chefs, and they put them in these basement kitchens that are state of the art underneath the palace. And I mean, it was like, it was like unbelievable. Think of like the most beautiful kitchen, and you're in it. Now, I spoke no Arabic when I got there, and thanks, Mets. And I was like, it was just unbelievable. And when I left, and I know a lot of you guys the chefs that are in here today, you'll understand what I mean. If you've worked on a brigade, there's a chef knot that they wear, and sometimes, old school, that, the chef knots would determine, your level in the kitchen, or if you had one, that's who you talk to. And the two main chefs gave me their chef knots when I left. and I have them upstairs. Thank you, Debs. I have them upstairs. I keep them upstairs. I don't wear them at work because we don't have a brigade. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you a book. Do you know Culinary Artistry? You know that book? It's a very prestigious thing. And when I got there, I kind of faked it. But when I left, I had gotten there. So it was kind of cool. So this book, which has nothing to do with anything, but it's one of my favorite books. And Bernard, I'm showing you this, even Metz. It's a pretty fabulous book, and it has a list of ingredients, and then you can cross-reference in 3 different places. It should be mirrored already. You can reference it in 3 different places: jackets, hats, the different chef knots, great memories. I know, right, Bernard? This book I love, and for anybody that loves being a chef, it could count, Madge, but it's not, it doesn't, nobody's going to take that as work experience. And I'd want to dig deeper. Like, what does that mean? Did you cook for friends? Were you doing it out of your house? Like, how many people did you cater for? Who did you do that with? Why didn't you have a license? Did you have a ServSafe license? Like, I'm going to ask you 1,000 questions. Did you go to culinary school? And that doesn't matter to me. I think street chefs sometimes are more creative. I think culinary schools are for like the textbook stuff and technique, those kinds of things. Like if you learn technique. I went to a vegan cooking school, so we only had 1 class on chicken. So, it took me a long time to learn chicken and meats. So anyway, so this book is great. It's cross references. You can get it in my, I think I have it posted in my Kitchen Essentials page in the stand store above me, so you can check it out. But if you're new here and you want to be involved and get involved in my cooking classes, tomorrow night we're doing the lunchbox rescue. I'm going to show you how to make a bento box and food to make it interesting for your kid. Oh, June, you will love that book. We need to get on a call and I got to show you. Once you understand how to use that book, especially for you because you cook so much and you cook different things. Dad's footsteps. Uh-oh, your daughter, she got the bite. Your daughter's cooking. I think I'm missing some of your posts are not coming through, whatever you're saying in the chats. Awesome. How old is she now? Did she go to culinary school? Or did she just kind of grow up in it? So this has ingredients. Then you can cross-reference cultures, and then you can cross-reference flavors. It's pretty amazing. I love this book. All right, anyway, so I'm going to talk a little bit about me and what services I offer you guys. So you can, if you check the link in my bio, we have all kinds of fun stuff. There's an all access pass right now on sale because I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary. I'm just taking off the bottoms of my asparagus because they're too hard to eat. She'll make you a reservation. That's funny. I'm so excited for her because, it's a good time to be a chef for women, because they're a little bit more respected and people don't put up with the nonsense. So I'm just popping these off. But then I'm going to go back and slice it so it's pretty. She's 40, grew up in my catering business. Oh, love it. So to me, that makes all the world's difference. My daughter, I dragged her along since she's 12 years old too. She didn't want to cook, but she was doing all like the service. She did all, she's 18 and since she's 17, 16, she did all my run a show, which, that's not easy when you're doing a wedding. She's amazing. Freaking love that kid. My best food critics. Yeah. They keep you on your toes. So if you go to the link in my bio, you can see, oh man, that's awesome. What's her specialty? So I'm just popping these. What's her specialty? So guys, if you can, the more tapping, the more we engage, we're in it. Keepsake cookies. That sounds so nice. Hey, are you gonna eat that? Are you taking my asparagus? You're gonna chew on it? Okay. Doggy took an asparagus. So if you go, Bravo Tara, yes. I know, Robin, right? Another one of us. Another girl in the biz. So today we're doing kitchen hacks, like Chop Like a Pro. So if you guys have any cuts that you want to do or learn, so what I was saying to you, a lot of people serve asparagus, and when you go to a restaurant, they're served like this. But I also like to, for me, I don't like it like this because people have to cut it. Modern fusion and ethnic, that's awesome. That's cool. I love that. I like that. I'm very eclectic with my cooking. So I'm just cutting, I like to cut my asparagus like this. I cut them on the bias. They're really pretty. Yes, I can explain the all access pass. So the all access pass for the organic food movement gets you, it's a 12-month pass, but we're doing prosciutto wrapped asparagus is always nice. Oh yeah, if you were doing that and serving it like this, yes, but if you're gonna saute it for a side dish at home, or I don't cut the head, the tip. I keep that pretty, but I like to cut it on the bias and then saute it in garlic and oil. Easier to eat. Yes, I did that. I was showing that before. I just do a little bit. I shave that off. So the all access pass for me, we're celebrating a year that I've been on TikTok. So we came up with this all access pass. You get a cookbook, my soup cookbook, which is not here, of course. There's 28 different soups. My very dear friend photographed it. It's beautiful. All Bernard, if you check on my it's coming out this week, but if you join the Book of Face, the organic food movement, or you keep watching my posts, you'll see a calendar's coming out tomorrow or Monday for October. But my usual days are Saturday lives. Monday nights is subscriber only. Sundays I do a live Zoom cooking class that you can register through on the link in my bio. And then tomorrow morning I'll be in the kitchen, in my commercial kitchen, messing with my new combi oven, trying to figure it all out. It's driving me insane. I'm having a really hard time with it. And then Tuesday nights we do Q&A, anything you can bring to the table. I've been studying the connection of food and healing. So I really focus a lot on that, how to turn your kitchen into organic foods and, organic living and lifestyle. And let's see, Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. I do a kitchen pharmacy class. Did we just do brain fog? What are we doing this week? Oh, it's October 1st. I have my schedule inside. I don't have it in front of me. I'm so ridiculous. I could go get it if you want. And then Thursday and Friday, I'm not really on, but you'll see videos posted. And then we start again. So if you go to the link in my bio, the Stand Store, I have an all access pass. So you get my recipe vault, which has over 400 recipes in it, and 32 kitchen pharmacy classes with recipes. You get every digital download book. Right now we have Lunchbox Rescue, it's a 240-page cleanse book. My food philosophy book will be out in the next 48 hours. I'm slow finishing. I just have to make sure it's correct. What else? You get the cookbook. You get 2 Zoom classes a month. You get, what else? Any future downloads. And this month, if you do it now. Oh, this one is the rationale. And then we are, it's like a $1,500 value, and it's like under 400. and we extended it. So and you get the recipe vault. So that means you get all the replays of that, which I think are up now. You pretty much get everything. We have one more person. If they sign up today, you get the one-on-one call with me and the meal plan, 95 cents a day. And it's 14 months, not 12. So it's pretty good. That's cool. Oh, so you fit right in here now. You get it. Food and healing. That's what I talk about all day, every day here. It's pretty cool. And I know a lot. I've been studying food and healing and how food affects the body for 40 years. I'm 61. I feel great. I'm on pretty much no medications. So it's pretty cool. And it's that all access pass. You're in our Book of Face, YT, Insta, you're everywhere. So you get all things the organic food movement. It's pretty cool. So it's like a $1,500 value of, products that we do. And I'm about four digital products a year come out. Hi Copper, how's your mama? So this is how I'm cutting asparagus. So what else? What else do you guys want to learn how to cut tonight? I'm here for you. You want to learn how to cut a pepper? I love that. I know, right, Bernard? You're my new favorite friend. Wait, I have to follow you now. Hold on. I'm following you. There you are, sir. You got my follow, sir. It's true, right? I mean, we're salty dogs in this industry, huh? We grew this industry up, taught people how to respect, huh? Hello, Copper. I'm drinking my mushroom coffee today. Don't worry. And guys, I have a lot of stuff in that showcase that I talk about now. You can see it because I know everybody's always asking me. You want to see how to cut a pepper? I know you guys have seen this before, some of you, but let me show you my trick. Oh, you'll like this, Bernard. I know you're a chef, but I want to show you something on the food and healing side. So when you cut into your pepper, you're going to take off the bottom, and then you're going to take off the top, right? You're going to pop that out. Some people, they won't use this. Pamela, welcome. Thank you for becoming a fan. So you're getting this, right? And then I'm going to cut right down the side, and I'm going to cut this right out. That's it. Nice and easy. Now, Bernard, you're going to love this. In here, you see this rib? You see that rib? If anybody here has joint issues or has inflammation issues, you're doing great. So in here, if you can see, there's a line in the pepper. Can you guys see that? There's like a really sort of like clear, bright red, and then there's like another section of that pepper. This part of the pepper causes a lot of inflammation, joint pain. It's sort of the abrasive part of the, yes. Oh, that's good. I like that you're engaging. It's our age group. We like to engage. We're taking this off. It's sort of a peel. You need a really good fine knife. And look, now you have this. Got a little hole in there, but now you have this pepper. And this is really the part you want to eat. This part is really bad for inflammation, joint pain, all that. So you want to discard that. You don't want to use that. Anybody that's dealing with arthritis, you really shouldn't be eating any nightshades. But if you are, you want to take that out. Yes, it does make them hard to digest because once you do this, it's a lot easier and it doesn't feel so uncomfortable to digest. So take that minute. It takes a little time to learn. Take your time. Really don't rush it. But once you get proficient at it, it actually comes off very easy. Look. Oh, nay, right? Cut requires you cut out that part of the pepper. There you go. See, it really is the undigested. That's a good way to put it. Ruby, I've been so late today. I was supposed to go on at 10. Then I was going to go on at 3, and I really didn't get on till 3:30. I'm very sorry for all of you guys that registered and were looking forward to it. I'm super apology, but I had to pay attention to work. So Julie, your nightshades are potatoes, peppers, eggplant, tomatoes, and tomatoes, eggplant, potatoes. What am I missing? Peppers. These are your nightshades. All my favorites. Now, interestingly enough, there is some correlation with pairing dairy with nightshades because it's supposed to help. But if you have inflammation and you have digestive issues, it's not going to help. But see, you take this off and you have a beautiful cut. Everything I love but eggplant. I love them all, yeah. But if you don't have any issues, Alfredo, then you don't have to worry. What is nightshades? Marina, white potatoes, so you could still have yams, sweet potatoes, purple stokes, you could have any of those. Osteoarthritis everywhere. So you have a great rest of your day. We get my new friend, peace to you too. Nice to meet you, sir. Julie, the osteoarthritis, you must get rid of nightshades. Try it for a month and you might get some relief. White potatoes, eggplant, peppers, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, peppers, tomatoes. What's the other one? What am I missing? Eggplant. Nightshades means that it grows at night, right? It grows at night. That's what I always think of it as. I could be wrong, but anybody really know why they call them nightshades? I think that's why. Look at that. Now, when you cut this, the bâtonnet, isn't that like this? Isn't this bâtonnet, Robin? They grow over shade, yeah. Night, in the dark, not full sun. Hi, Susan. Onions and garlic are fine. You should also, osteoarthritis, you should try and get for yourself high calcium. Did you eat a lot of dairy in your life? Have you eaten a lot of dairy? Not now, but you did. I have OA, osteoarthritis also, Susan. So you want to get rid of nightshades for sure. I love this. Look, when you want to do some saute or you want to cook this in, like I'm going to cook this tonight for dinner and I'm going to also roast my chicken. But look, I'm just going to cut these up nice and thin and beautiful. Look how pretty. This is like a matchstick, maybe a little longer. But look how beautiful this comes out now with your peppers. Robin, it's breaking my heart. I don't understand. They must have found out how good it is. So they stopped bringing it in. So dairy also, if you eat a lot of dairy, you ate that whole asparagus? If you eat a lot of dairy, it leaches calcium out of your body. Why is that? Glycol, alkaloids ward off insects. Susan, for osteoarthritis, you want to eat anti-inflammatory foods. I'm a cheeseaholic. You'll have to get rid of it. Your osteoarthritis is going to feel so much better. Just get the inflammation down. So your body has a lot of inflammation. If you have OA, arthritis of any kind, your body has inflammation. Where did that come from? What? Oh, your body has a lot of inflammation. You drink a ton of milk. Don't do that. Can you switch, Diane? Can you switch to something else? Are you having any issues with the milk? Oh, welcome to my world. I love you guys. Yeah, do it for a month and you'll see the difference. So, you know, if you want, you can download that cleanse book that's there. Everything's on sale in my space now also. So if you are interested and you want to run over to the Stan store, you can download the cleanse book, and in there kind of helps you through purging dairy from your diet, and kind of gives you like a 7-day look. In your opinion, what type of diet would you recommend for cancer patients? Angie, honestly, anti-inflammatory, immune supportive, like that. And if you do those things, try those things. So guys, you guys have a lot of good questions today, and I hope I'm answering them for you. But I also want to take a minute to sort of give you a little insight for me. Definitely no sugar. Hard to do when you have cancer. I'd also consider like an anti-parasitic diet or a parasitic cleanse. The problem though is when you're going through any type of treatment for cancer, I personally wouldn't recommend upheaving your diet or doing any major cleanses till after you're finished with treatment, because any kind of changes to your body like that, and this is my chef opinion and 40 years of food and healing. I have no license to practice medicine. I am not an RD, although I am getting my holistic nutritionist, but I would have to work with somebody. But I always say, do what you're doing, and when you're finished with treatment, then we go after, you know, cleansing and resetting. Oh, that's what happens. Yes, all of you guys. So it just makes your body a little bit stronger. You don't want to start upheavaling and, you know, turning up all the toxic stuff in your body when you're adding more toxic. It's too much. Your body doesn't know what to do. I buy the Milk Chef drinks. It's delicious. Oh my, yeah, the copper. So a lot of you that are asking all of these great questions, I would love, love, love to work with you. For $99, you can book an hour appointment with me, and then I develop recipes for you. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. If you need some juicing, I give you the juicing also. And we work together, and it's pretty powerful. There's a few people on here that have done it. It's wonderful. I spend a lot of time. It takes me a good week to develop all the recipes, and it's really wonderful. And you can find that in the link in my bio. You can book an appointment, you fill it out, and you really get good information. There's a lot of good information, recipes, all on organic living, food and healing, delicious food. So check it out. You can get my soup cookbook. You can get an all access pass. If one person, I think we have one more giveaway for that, food and healing. If you join the all access pass, 2 cooking classes a month for the next 14 months, the Sunday night ones. I don't get anything either from them. Yeah. You get two for the next 14 months. You can choose your choice of 2 of the organic, the Zoom cooking classes. You get all of my digital downloads. You get a copy of the cookbook. You get access to the recipe vault. Over 400 recipes, and it goes up every month. You get all the kitchen pharmacy classes that we've had. I mean, those are like little digital downloads too. They're like 20 pages, 30 pages of all kinds of things. Cold and flu, acne, we've done candida, we've done cancer, we've done high blood pressure, all that. Julie, the cleanse book will help you sort of detox and cleanse. There's like, I forget, 7 or 8 different cleanses, and it will help you Yes, Susan, you will love it. And I work, and if you have like, if you're working with a nutritionist, a gastroenterologist, a cancer doctor, oncologist, any of those people, what I do is I give you a packet of information and you take it to your doctor, get him to sign off on it or her, and then you have all of these wonderful, oh yeah, Susan, if you buy if there's one more today, if you buy the all access pass where you get all the recipes, all the stuff I just said, I'm giving away one free consult today. It's in addition to the, $1,500 value. So whoever books that today, it's the last one we're doing. So cider donuts don't help, gal. Susan, I've been doing this a long time. You've been following me a long time. I'm pretty clear. Hey, 5'8". Great band, 5'8". One of my faves. Alternative rock. Awesome. Unaliving me right now, my friends. Listen, we all want, I can make you cider donuts that are gluten-free if you want. All right, so what else? What else do you want to cut today? I cut this, we cut some peppers. We talked about this knife, right? We love it. So cleanse, then anti-inflammatory. I mean, Julie, if you want to go that way, do it. You'll probably feel really good. The cleanse though, they kind of mesh together. If you download the cleanse book, I think it's on sale right now. It's like 240 pages. There's even a quiz in there to tell you what cleanses will work the best for you based on your answers to the quiz. And then you can figure it out. And if it's a 25-day cleanse or a 20-day cleanse, I give you all the recipes you need for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So you get all of that. It's a great book. Great book. I know Lauren, the RD that's always in here, she said she loves it. Or she said she's reading it. The word's not out yet. Do you have recipe for anti-inflammatory donuts? Not really, but we could make that. Look, if you use a monk fruit, if you use like an almond flour, you want me to figure one out for you guys? How about we do like almond flour with eggs, and we could do almond flour, eggs, and a monk fruit sweetener with apple, like organic apple cider. I can make that. You want me to make you a donut like that? Ooh! Anti-inflammatory sweets. Robin, could we do it? Only? Okay. Yes, just like that scone we made. Ooh, the scones. Okay, guys, 100,000 likes. We need 100 shares. Keep that chat scrolling, rolling. It sounds great, doesn't it? All right, wait. I got to get my notes. Hold on. Let me get my notes. Hold on. I forgot all my notes. Oh, you know what I think I forgot at work? I forgot my clipboard. Oh, that's where all my notes are. But I did find this. Susan! Woo! Susan, you just got the last of the meal plan. But if anybody else says, I'm going to book right now. Honestly, Susan, we can spend $300 on an outfit. We could spend $300 going out to dinner. We could spend $300, going away for the weekend. But when you spend the money on yourself, when you spend, when you spend the money on yourself and you decide to do something healing for yourself, there's something magical and special about that. For once, right? For once in our life. And you've been here for a while asking so many different questions. I can tell you, you will not, and I'm here for you, you get all of that love and all of that health. It's just, you're going to get the book too. You get a copy. You're going to get I don't have any more. I think I have 5 of the hardcover, but you can have the soft cover, which is easier to work with. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Cheryl, I love that. So 28 different soups. My beautiful, beautiful friend. I'm so excited for you. I mean, doesn't it feel good? Like you made a commitment to yourself to heal and feel better, you know? For those of you who, you know, if it's too expensive for you, just, you can do, what do you call it? What is that thing called? What do they get, Tyler? Oh, a payment plan. Crazy. But look how pretty, right? And there's 28 different soups. Most of them are gluten-free. The only two that are not. Then there's like a whole bunch of stories in here. It's really wonderful. It is. You know, you want to feel good. You want to just feel better. The only way to do, I love soup. Julie, you should do it too. Julie, you've been asking me a lot of questions too. I'm sending out tomorrow cooking class info and digital products tonight for pass holders. Oh, good. And Tyler, I left my clipboard at work and it has all October in it. So you have to wait till tomorrow and I'll give it to you. No rice, no pasta, no love. So Sarah, Julie, you've been asking a lot of questions today. If you want to join today too, the All Access Pass, I'll do the same thing I did for Susan and I'll do the meal plan for you. You got the pass, the $5 thing a month? Perfect. Good for you. You're going to love it. You'll find anti-inflammatory in there. There's a lot of that. I haven't done osteoarthritis yet, and I think I needed one more kitchen pharmacy, so we'll get to that too. Hi, Bamanana. Love that name. I'm telling you, you're going to love the Recipe Vault. If you guys love recipes, you love food and healing, you want to do things for yourself, it's the best way. It's really the best way. There's a lot. Susan, you still have to get through all the downloads. You have all those downloads to do. The Thanksgiving download is going to be out. I think I'll put that out like October 15th. It's coming out. You think he's on the spectrum? Yeah, you know, that's a lot of kids are. There's a lot of information in there for that too. If you're already a member of the Recipe Vault and you get the All Access Pass, we just move that over. We just get rid of, we stop that. Oh yeah, 97 more left and $100 off. That's so good. Yeah, still 100, because I think the All Access is usually for $497. So it's $397 now. We're only gonna do 100 spots that way. We just started that. All right, cutting. This is our cutting class. You want to see an onion or you want to just go right to chicken? Let's do an onion because people don't know onions as well as they think they know. So let's do that. All right. Hi, Elena. So this is a good onion. It's flavorful, tight skin, really pretty. Good way to get an onion. So what I like to do first is get that off. Get this first part off, right? You can use a regular onion to do, a regular knife to do that. But you want to make sure that you get, I just cut the same onion. Oh, it smells so good. You want to make sure you get that, that like root off because you don't want that in your food. It's really bitter. Right? So I kind of like just peeled that piece off and that's how you start. Never knew what way to cut for caramelized. I'm going to show you right now. There's a few different cuts that you want to do. So you're going to peel off those first 2 layers. This makes great stock. Also a great food dye if you boil it. Yes, we love onions. Some people get migraines from onions. Did you know that? There you go. All right. So now there's a couple of ways to do it. If you want to put an onion on a hamburger, an onion on a sandwich, which personally I would use red onions for, the way that you cut it is you take your round onion like this. Sarah, I think you ask me that a lot. Or other people have asked me, but I feel like you've asked me, and yes, the answer is of course. And look what we're doing. We're just kind of nicely doing that. And look, this is a nice onion. If you want to make onion rings or fried little onions, this is great. You want them nice and thin because it fries nice. I use coconut flour or like a one-on-one flat one-to-one gluten-free, and it does a nice job. Okay, so that's the first thing, right? Sandwich, frying. This is, Julie, this is considered a yellow onion. It has a yellow skin, so it's considered a yellow onion. You know, Robin, some people though, I've learned the hard way that some people actually get very severe migraines with onions. It's just a food allergy and they can't eat it. But yes, the grating of an onion is very good too. All right, now, next one. Some get psoriasis from onion. Ooh, I never knew that. But I would say that would be the what do you call it? Like a food sensitivity, right? Now, next step is a salad onion, right? So now I'm gonna take this onion and I'm gonna cut it in half, right? Now, if I want a salad slice, I'm going this way. I'm gonna take it, I'm not gonna cut this way. This is not any way to cut an onion. And I'm not gonna cut this way. Well, actually, I could cut this way. This would be my salad slice. Like this. And I would probably, if I was doing a salad and I wanted my onions cut like this, I would cut it one more time. And this would be how I would put, and again, I would use a red onion. So that would be a salad slice. Okay? Can you guys all see that? Okay, yes, you can see it. Let me move this out of my way. Ooh, it's gonna be dinner. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? The circus top cut. Oh, that's kind of fun. I never heard that. I never heard it quite like that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Liz, how are ya? TMH. All right, so we have that. We have this. Now, what's a saute slice? So that was our salad, right? The whole round onion was like a burger or a fried onion. Now we're gonna do zucchini and red peppers. Oh, we're just cutting things. We're learning cuts. We're just talking cuts, but I'm gonna saute all that later and eat it. Now, saute slice for an onion, you're gonna take that half moon and turn it around and you're gonna give it this way. Right? And this is gonna be a nice saute slice. Now, these are a little thick, I like that. If I'm sauteing onion, I like it. You can also do it a little thinner. If you want it thinner, you could do it thinner. See? Look how pretty. The knives on your animal. Actually, Sarah, I just put them on my, the showcase, my TikTok showcase. I have my cutting boards there. A lot of the Henkel knives that I use are there. I do, so just so you guys know, so I'm being honest, I make a commission when you buy from there, so you know. There's a couple of my favorite All-Clad pots. They don't sell the full set of All-Clad on there, but I put them there. Oh, how do I turn it on? How do you turn the showcase on? I don't see it either. Huh. It's showcase shows here. Look. In the bottom left of the viewer page. Bottom left of the viewer page. It's got to be a live setting. Oh, all right. We don't see it. All right, hold on. Let me see. So how would I turn? Oh, there's a little shopping bag. Is that it? Get set to go live. Add products you'd like to feature. Your camera and microphone will continue to record while you're viewing products in your shop. Got it. Showcase. Oh, so I can just add those and talk about them? Is that what I do? All right, let me see what happens. I hope I don't get in trouble. Am I going to get in trouble? Oh, add products. Okay. Did that work? Can you see stuff? I have no idea. You're looking at, okay, you see it now, but what do you see? Do you see all the products or just a couple of knives? Now, is it the whole showcase or just 2 knives? Just 2, okay. Find your live tools here. Billboard, giveaway, coupon. Turn this on to let your viewers send real-time requests. Oh, moderators can manage function. Hello, la 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 la. Oh, I got you, Tyler. You just can manage. You have access to the page now. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, there's a knife that's a multi-purpose. Wait, if she had the showcase showing, doesn't she have to be showing the item to avoid violation? Wait. So these are my knives. I'm showing them. Any chef knife works. I am using the knives. Let's hope I'm not getting in trouble. I don't want to get a violation. I'll start crying. All right, Tyler, do you see that you can buzz around and pick knives and stuff? Thank you. Let me see, do I have to do more? You guys are so awesome. I just love you. 25 out of 50 tiny knives. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Okay, so now, what kind of knives were you using? So I'm using the Henkels. There's a Santoku, which is this kind, and it has the edge like that. And then this Henkel also, like this is either one. It just depends on what you like. For me, if you're first starting out and you want a really good utility knife, you want to use, hold on, you want to use a classic. You want to use the classic Henkel that has this rounded edge, because this is a way that you're kind of doing this. Like this. It rolls your knife. And you know, if you have a knife, you should just do this all day long. You want to position your feet shoulder width apart, and then you want to do this all day long. Just get used to doing this. Get used to doing this. Why do you want to get used to doing this? Cheryl, that's how you avoid cutting yourself, because you're rocking your knife, you see? You see that action? That's going to keep you from bop, 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 bop. You don't want to do that to your knife. That's not good. Right? Now, let me show you another cut when you're roasting onion, when you want to roast. This is how I do it. Another good knife, right? You want to get in the mood to do this. Now, obviously, this is too high to be doing that, so we're going to do this, right? I'm going to cut wedges. I love this for roasting. I'm roasting a chicken and I want to throw onion in there. I'm just going to break it up and make, onions to roast. You see? So easy. Tyler, did you see how you can put stuff up? I guess you could put the rise up there too if somebody wanted to see that I'm doing rise. And I could put a bag up for you to see it. So that's what you have to do when you're showing product that you make a commission on. It actually has to be in your live. Is that how it works? Woo! This is a nice potent onion. Hi, Danny. All right, so I'm gonna move these onions over, and you guys wanna learn how to cut a chicken? I'm not great at it, but I can show you. Yeah, like the cutting board behind me. I gotcha. Gotcha. So there's all your cuts. Oops, I just smushed them all together. All right, there's our salad. There's our saute. Here's our roasting. This is also good when you're making shish kebab. You know, everybody has a wives' tale. I'm just gonna tell you that you saw I cut that onion and I was like, woo, it's potent, but I didn't shed a tear. And the reason why is because I've cut so many onions in my life, it doesn't bother me that bad anymore. I've not ever used, I've never used a piece of bread in my mouth. I've never really done any of those wives' tales. I've just cut so many onions in my life that I don't really feel it like that anymore. The bat phone's ringing. Hold, please. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, guys, you want to see my Easy Bake Oven? I found the Easy Bake Oven for you guys too, and it's actually a pretty good price in here. Hold on, let me show you. I can pin that for you because it's always in my live. Here's the Easy Bake Oven. We love this baked oven. June has one too, and she loves it too. You see it back there? What is it the way of that way for me? Wish that, oh, not for you yet? Just keep cutting them. I don't know why, but I felt it today in my eyes, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm gonna be, tearing up. But that's kind of fun. Chefs love that when newbies come in and you give them onions to peel and cut and they cry. These burly boys, we're always like, "Wah, we cutting onions." All right. Very old trick with onions. Put it in the freezer. That's true. You can keep, some people drop it in cold water, right? All right, hold on. Let me show you. Oh, there's the Henkel knife. Check it out. This is a good utility knife on here that I have. It's $20. Where is it? It's a great utility. Where did I just put it? It's a great utility knife. It's just a good utility knife. It works. Very easy to use. Keeps it sharp. You get the steel, and you have that rocking edge. It's a perfect knife to start with. Honestly, I always say a good utility knife. You could get an 8-inch, a 10-inch, whatever works for you. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can add that. Where's the Easy Bake Oven? Oh, here it is. I'm going to add the Easy Bake. All right, done. Yeah, it's only like $147 in here. That's not bad. It says you get an extra $6 off. I don't know what any of that means. Never did this before. But you guys have asked me a few times, where do I get that? Easy Bake, and that's the one right there. I'm drinking my Rise coffee too. Vanilla spice, thank you. I love my kitchen too. I feel like I'm in the woods in a cabin. All right, what else do you want to learn? Do you want to see how to cut a chicken? I'm gonna roast a chicken today too, so I'm getting off pretty soon. So I always roast my chicken at 400 degrees. Love you, Kath. It's always nice to see you. I always roast a chicken at 400, and I'm gonna show you what I use. I don't know why, but this is my favorite. This is All Clad Chef wear, and it's the Master Chef series. And I put some, I think I put this one in the thing. I want to know how you got the stainless countertop. Well, when we built the kitchen, I told the builder I wanted a stainless countertop, and he got me one. You did, Brenda? It was that easy, Danny. I knew this is what honestly, I wanted stainless all the way through my whole kitchen, and everybody told me, no, if you ever try and sell your house, they'll hate it. I'm like, but this is a working kitchen. Oh yeah, what can you make in that Easy Bake? It's, when you say custom, do they custom cut it? Yes. So they built an island. You want to see my mess? Do I have to show you my mess? I can show you my mess. Hold on. Let me just tidy up the mess for a second. All right. I'll show you my mess. Can I tidy it up for 1 second? Forget it. Who cares? We all have the same ratty mess, I'm sure. So this is the whole island. It goes down this way. And the whole thing is stainless. So I guess it's one whole piece. Please and thank you. We do. Did you see it? I could show you my countertop, and it's just filled with crap. This is hickory. This was custom made. Actually, the builder made it for me. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's too personal. I know when I had like 50 people on here or 20 people, and that's all that was watching, I think my moderators have heard the story of this kitchen. But I'm in love. Danny, that's really sweet. If you knew the backstory to this kitchen, you would totally get it too. You would even find it sweeter. Oh yeah, I mean everybody. You know, he's gonna kill me. But my husband used to tell me something. He'd be like, "I've been in and out of people's houses all the time, and our house is pristine compared to what I see." Oh, you reno the kitchen? Well, I could tell you. Thank you, Kim. I can tell you this is my favorite find. I don't know what your budgets are, and I know over the last 5 years, everything has gone crazy. Don't buy a Viking. Get something that, get a commercial good baker stove, but not a Viking. I've spent, and I am blessed to have this stove. And while we were renovating the kitchen, it spent a year, outside in one of those places because I didn't want to obviously get rid of it. But I'm in desperate need of a new stove, but they're so expensive, and I'm really picky what I want. Yeah, repair and replace. I mean, Lisa, for Vikings, the Viking, you spend the cost of the stove over the 20-year lifespan, and mine is 20 years old now. But it's actually 21. You spend the same amount of money on repairs as you did when you bought it. Honestly. Oh, really? So you're going to do all commercial, I'm sure. It's the name of some brands. Yeah, I didn't know. I think I would have rather had, what's the tried and true one of commercial ovens? What did we all grow up with? Yeah, they're awful. Unfortunately, makes me really mad. No, not I don't like Sub-Zero. Not GE. No. No, it's a commercial stove, not South Bend. They've been around forever. The hell is the name of it? No, Julie. No, no, no. It's a commercial stove. Oh wow, the Easy Bake price just went down, and it had, I didn't know that. No, 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 no. It's a commercial oven. It's like the oldest commercial oven. No, I feel like it starts with a C. Nope, not a Blodgett. We're getting there. Nope, no. Copper. Are you getting that stove? You're gonna love it. So no, it doesn't get anything hot in the house. It heats so fast. I know, you know what I'm talking about though, right? Commercial stoves, stove brands, American made. Ugh. Oh my, Champion was a juicer. But you're close. I think it's with the letter C. Garland. Garland. What frog would you recommend? I would recommend this red spotted silver belly red spot. Is that a bougie one? Definitely not a C. It was round though, it was curved. I just forgot the hook. Garlands. I have bad digestion. What foods would help? Try separating your foods, eating them with food combining in mind. So separate proteins from starch. Don't eat sandwiches. Now the fridge. This is my fridge. Can you guys see it? One is a freezer. This is the freezer. And then this is the refrigerator that's packed with crap. You can make everything in an Easy Bake. You can roast a chicken. It has an air fry. That crazy thing, and it's really not an Easy Bake. We call it that, but it's a Cuisinart. It's actually pinned right now. And you can air fry, bake, toast, broil, warm, and convection. And the convection almost is, I just bought one from my store at work, the deli at work. LYF Chef, have a great live. Order cookies. Yes, I gotta order cookies. How do I order your cookies? I wanna try them. So the fridge is Electrolux. And when I was looking, when I bought those, this is crazy because I know they've gone up. I think it might have Teflon inside. I don't know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Copper, I don't want to know. I have a good results just eating one thing at a time. Yes, no food combining. I like Electrolux, but I did buy the extended warranty, which I needed because I learned something about these. When you order a refrigerator like this, if you open it and then you close it, you can't open it again for a minimum of 30 seconds because it affects the seals around the doors. So I didn't know that. So I had to replace all the seals in the doors for both. But when I first bought them, it was like $3,800 for both of them. Now I don't think it's the same price, but they got better reviews than like a Sub-Zero or a Thermador, which were like 8, 9, and 10,000. I still don't have enough room though, but I loved this. So I would look into these. I know, can you believe that, user? They got better reviews and I knew that I wanted this because obviously I cook so much that I needed the space. And you can see they're at capacity. It's ridiculous. They're great, Robin, but they didn't get the reviews. They didn't get as good a review as the Electrolux for the money, the space, everything. Come on. Lisa, I'm not kidding. You know, I feel like these sides are stainless, but I don't know. I don't know. but I do love it. Yeah, I had a Sub-Zero and I lived for it, had a Thermador stove. Yeah, see, I want to find the stove that I'm looking for now. And the reason why I won't buy, it's fully stainless. I own two. Oh, the Cuisinart's fully stainless? I love that thing. You know I'm just joking, right, Lisa? Believe me, nobody here gets offended on anything. A Dachau stove oven? I don't know that one. Don't worry, sister. We're good. We're all good here, Lisa. We're all sisters and brothers here. We just all get along. All right, now, hold on. I want to see. Is that true, Danny? I hope you're right. I think I didn't even think it was bad, but does the Cuisinart, let me see. Cuisinart toaster ovens feature stainless steel interior, not Teflon. And several models are advertised as being PFSA, PTEF, PFOA coatings. Though some older or different models. Yeah, it looks like it's got the stainless steel interior on this one. Stainless steel interior. My son hates tomato soup and loves yours. He ate 2 large cups. Yes, it's so good. Yeah, I've seen this oven up at like 240, 190. It's crazy. So guys, if you're here and you're new here, great, I'm buying it. You're gonna love it. Yeah, the peppers make it. The peppers, the celery, and the sweet onion and carrot. Are those all 3 in there? I forget. I know when I make it at work, I know I have the red pepper in there. It really gives it just enough sweetness. I just bought one like it at Macy's in Melbourne, Florida. $2.20. Oh, Shirley. No celery. Yeah, you're right. No celery. Yeah, I have to say, Faz, I ain't too bad either, Chef. Thanks, Robin. I have to tell you, I barely turn on my stove these days. I could roast a chicken in that thing. Maybe I should do that. No, I already turned on my stove. I'm going to roast it in here. Okay, so I'm going to cut up this chicken. Normally, I don't cut this chicken because I just roast it whole in my pan, but I want you to see it, so we're going to do it. And I'm going to add a little onion on the bottom. Because I like the roasted onion, I'm going to do the big pieces that we just cut. Right? And this is it. That's all I do. Yeah, you can air fry in this. Oh, EXO, can you believe it? We just found that on there. So this is, got air fry. I leave it on convection at 350 and literally I cook for less than 10 minutes and stuff is hot. It burns, right? I know June and I would crack up because it cooks so fast. So I just ordered one for our deli. We're throwing out our microwave. I'm done with having a microwave. Hi, Angela. It's so nice to see you too. All right, so now, before I get off today, I'd love to see one more person get our all access pass. because then you get access for 14 months. So that's 95 cents a day. It's a $1,500 value. You get all the digital downloads. You get a paperback copy of our book, my soup book. You get every digital download that we have now. I think there's 3 right now. Lunchbox Rescue, a 240-page Sacred Reset. I have another one coming out in the next 48 hours. It's all about my food philosophy, which is going to be fabulous. Yep, the blood pressure ebook is there. We have the, and then Thanksgiving is coming out in 2 weeks. And then you get all that, and you get to choose 2 live Zoom cooking classes a month. I do Thanksgiving I'll only have 2 because I'm too busy at the end of the month. And December also because we're traveling. But after that, I do between 3 and 4 a night every Sunday. So you'll get to choose from 2. And then you get all the replays and all the recipes. And then what else do you get? You get access to the recipe vault and part of the community. So Cuttlebug, that's $397 right now for the first 100 people that get it. And then we have one more meal plan to give out for the next. We said the first 3 people. Well, we said the first 1, and then I was like, well, 2 more. So we have one more meal plan. Like if you get it today, that we throw in for free because that's not part of the all access. And it's great. And that's 95 cents a day. You can also split it into, payments. So I would love to see that person get that last one because today's the last day you can get the meal plan. So, that's it. I'm not going to offer it tomorrow. So even if nobody gets it. So today's the day. And then you have you have everything you need in this community to build an organic life and do something for yourself, which I think is really important. And it's cheaper than if you buy all of that separate. All right, now, here's our chicken. He's an organic chicken. And we're going to do this first. Susan got the 3rd one. Kimye and Chai. Oh, we did it? Oh. All right, well, if one more person wants to do it, I'll do it because I just said it. I'm sorry. So if you want it, we'll do one more. I can't help it. I said it. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. Copper Queen. Woohoo! Look, we are just cutting open this chicken wing. So I'm taking the wing off. It's very easy to cut a chicken, believe it or not. You just have to find the joints, right? I forgot we did 3. I'm so silly. Look, I'm kind of cutting that open and I'm finding that joint. Once you find that joint and you peel it back, it's so easy to cut. Look at that. Did you see that? I know that's such a good price. I'm so glad you guys are getting that Easy Bake. It is the best oven. And then you do away with your microwave. You don't have to deal with your microwave. Dude, my hands are full of chicken. I can't answer the bat phone. All right, I'm just gonna add a little paper towel here because I don't want this to fall over my floor. And I did this on the wrong side of my board. All right. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the leg off. Right? There's a leg here and a thigh. I'm going to roast that all together. So again, right? I'm going to find that joint. I'm going to push this back. Finding the joint. See, it pops up. That's where I'm going to cut. So simple. Look at that. Find the joint. Now remember, I hack stuff up. I don't care. I'm not like, oh yeah, you get, oh no, I can't. Oh, whatever classes I do for the month they're getting? Well, all right, we'll talk about that. All right, you're getting all the classes every month. You get access to all of them. There you go. All right, here you go. Look. So that just means it upped the value even more. That's an extra 1,200. Hi, crippled mechanic. That sounds very sad. I hope you're okay. So here, now we have the thigh and the leg. If you wanted to cut the leg off the thigh, remember all you're doing is finding that joint so you can. So that sounds like a good investment for you. The Baby Mama book is coming out. That ebook's coming. That might be a good investment for you. And you could do the meal plan. All right, Dawn. Look, pop it and you get it. You see? Popping that. And you just follow along that joint line. It's so easy. Now you have your thigh. You see? Chopping like a pro. And you got your leg. Put him in there. So now I'm putting these all around my little pot. Can you see that? Just in time for the holidays. Woo! All right, now see this back? I'm gonna put this on the stove and I'm making stock. Yeah, so next month in October. Oh, okay, so be the 4th. Do you have my cell phone? You can message the bath phone. Oh, message Tyler right now so that you can be the 4th because I can't do any more after that. It's going to be too many. Listen, whatever you're going to tell me, I can't imagine I'm not going to say yes. Pray. I mean, it's not yes. You know what I read in the Bible the other day? June. You're amazing. I love you. Pre, don't worry. You get it too. So now I'm just taking the back off. You see, I cracked it. It's just cracked. Do you hear all the cracking? All you got to do is find the joints. That's how easy it is. Am I on? Yeah, you can see it, right? And then once you get through and you find those joints, they pop right off. You see that? It's that simple. I like the skin. I want the skin on my food. I like it because it gives it fat and flavor. And if you're not eating bread and all those crazy meats, if you have high cholesterol, you might want to take the skin off. But if you don't, then you don't have to worry. See, now I'm going to use all this. I'm going to put this in my stock pot and I'm going to cook this. All right. Now, all I have to do is get my breast off the bone. But what I'm going to do, I'm only going to take one side off because I want to roast the bone for all the juice of the chicken. But look at how nice that is. That's a beautiful, yeah, I have to keep the skin. Why wouldn't I? I don't know. Now, how do you cut the back? This is how I do it. I'm going to take this. I'm going to find that center right there, my cleaver, and I'm just going to go right down the middle. And done. Look how easy that is. Now I'm going to leave the bone on one and then I'm going to show you how to take it off the other. I know, right? How am I doing? I'm doing all right, right? It's not my forte. I was a vegan chef first, but you learn. Okay, look at that. I'm going to put that bad boy in my pot, my roasting pot. Now I'm going to take this off because I want you to see it. But if I was roasting my chicken, I would wait. June, you just got every class. That's like the best, that's the best thing for you. All right, now. I'm just putting on my gloves and then we're gonna take that bone off and we're gonna put this in the oven. How do we do? Oh, we're not close. It's 20 to 6. We need to get to 100. That's why I did it. You just got the bar. June goes to every single cooking class. I think she missed one. So she just got a great a great, that's the best for you. All right. Well, you deserve it. And a cookbook. You didn't miss any, right? I think one you were away, but you signed up for, right? Love it. Thank you, June. I really appreciate you. Everybody, honestly. You're like the person we have to get you a punch card. You buy 10, you get one free. But now you just made it. All right, look at this beautiful. I'm just taking it right off the bone. I'm just cutting it right off the bone. So easy. You're just following the line. Nice and easy. Now, I like getting a little chicken on there because when I go to put this in for my stock pot, you know, it gives it a little bit extra flavor. And look at that. I'm just going to put the skin over this. And there, I have my chicken. I'm roasting. Look how pretty. So pretty. Cuttlebug, when you're ready. They're organic. Is this a different knife? So I used two different knives. I used a cleaver, my Henkel cleaver, and then I used the rounded tip one. But you could use a utility knife. You can use a boning knife. I'll show you my boning knife. Hold on. Where's my boning knife? Here. I feel like I'm missing a couple of knives, so I guess I'm not. So here, this is my boning or fillet knife. I could use this, or I also love this. This is like a cool little utility knife. You use it at the rocker. Oh yeah, here he is. He's in the sink. Yeah, you can use this like a chef's knife, either one. I love the rocker. For anybody that's actually learning to cut, a chef's knife like this, I think it's 20 bucks there. A chef knife that has this rocker, this is how you learn to keep your knife down. It's safer to use. You're not going to cut yourself, you know? It's the best. All right, now I'm going to add a little salt. I just put salt and sage on my chicken. I don't add anything else to my chicken because I don't like garlic on my chicken like this. I like salt and sage. And I use dry sage. Oh, now we gotta dig through. I found it so simple today. Little sage. Yummy. I'm gonna make cranberry sauce now too. I know, right? That's so funny that you say that. You know Nellie in the store? This is what she eats for lunch. She'll take all the bone and she loves getting this nice and roasted. It's so good. Thank you, Nancy. All right, so this is going in the oven. Even though we're chopping like a pro today, we're also roasting chicken like a pro. You guys want to see my, you guys want to, oh, here, let me put this up. Let me put the stock up. So here's my stock pot, and I believe this is also in, along with the oven, along with the little Cuisinart that we've dubbed the Easy Bake Oven. I have put, I was looking in the TikTok shop thing. Did you add any liquid to the chicken? I did not. I did not. No, because I'm cooking with the skin on, so it's gonna form its own juices and the bone is there, so I'm not adding anything to that. Now, if I had a little rack underneath, I'd probably add a little juice, but that's just gonna roast just like that. I'm making it very simple. I don't really care too much about it, but I would climb up in the top of my cabinet. I have that V-rack. If you wanna get fancy and you wanna do it, you could roast it in a V-rack with a little liquid on the bottom. It's not important to me, I guess. But today, I'm gonna make a little chicken stock, and from that, I'm gonna make gravy. So I don't know if I'll be on that late because Grandma's coming over today, Mama's coming. So she's gonna be here any minute. She might come on and say hi, we'll see, because she blow dried her hair, so we might see. So now I'm gonna put this in here, all that bone. Now, this stock pot I found on Yummy Gravy. I know, chicken gravy. I mean, how great does it get? You get a lot of juice from that chicken. Exactly. And it's organic chicken. All right, so I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna just put water in here. I could put a little onion, but I don't normally do that with my stocks. But because I'm gonna make gravy with this, I'm just gonna put all this onion in here. Otherwise, I don't have anything to do with it. I never do this when I'm making my stock. I just do pure bone. But because I'm gonna turn it into a gravy, I'm gonna let this run and I'm gonna just make gravy out of it. I'm not gonna keep it. So I'm just gonna add the onion. I'm gonna fill it up with water. And then here, let me turn this a little bit for you guys so you can see what I'm up to. Can you guys see this over here? Okay, good. So I'm gonna pot fill this. Oh, Danny, if you're still here, a pot filler, very important. And then I'm gonna let this run. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of sage now, just because I'm gonna make a sage gravy for the stock, with the stock. Now, usually for that amount of bone, I'd probably fill up this pot, but I'm not going to because I want it to reduce and make a really nice gravy. If I had leftover frozen rotisserie chicken bones, can I use that to make this stock? Sure. Yes. All right, so I'm putting in my bay leaf. That's all I have left. I'm saving this jar so I can add my own spices to it. Or a spice blend, like if I want to make like a Mexican spice blend or Spanish or Middle Eastern, I'll save this and then I'll save this and fill it with stuff because it's glass. I don't want to throw it out, right? Because it's hard to get. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this on the back of my stove. And I'm just gonna let it run. I'm gonna cover it just till it comes to a boil, and then I'm gonna open it up a little bit because I want it to reduce to make the gravy, you know? Yeah, I love saving my glass jars. Me too. All right, let me put this in the sink. And then, you wanna see a quick, I'm gonna make, now that we're sitting here, even though we're supposed to be chopping like pros, I'll make some cranberry sauce. At 10 o'clock this morning, it would have been a different class. Hold on, let me just clean the counter. I do love having, will you do the gravy live, please? I can try. If grandma comes, I probably won't, but I'll try. Because, you know, the family comes, grandma wants to play cards. Oh, a good chicken noodle soup. You could do it like this. Like if you were going to make a soup right away with this, I could see that. But if I was just making stock to have it so that I could, you know, make stuff with it, I wouldn't put any of that in. I would just do pure bone. Let me see if I can force it to move fast. I will make the gravy live. But if you have a pen and paper, I can just tell you. All right. Now I can look. Hold on, please. All right, hold on 1 second. I have to just say something. Hold on 1 second. The bad phone's ringing. I'm sorry, guys. How do you get your clean your wood cutting board after cutting chicken? Oh, I'll show you. Bad phone. All right, since I got home Monday, I've been living on my daughter's homemade chicken bone broth. It does feel good, doesn't it, Jima? All right, I'm really sorry, guys, but I have to handle this. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Oh, bone broth. Bone broth's the best thing to use to recover from surgery. Chef, there's a question about cleaning your board. Yep, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to do is rinse all the goober off. I'm going to rinse it off. Just rinsing. And I'm going to do two things. I don't want any goober on it. Now, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I got you. I'm coming. Okay, this is how I'm going to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put salt all over this. My kitchen is just much nicer. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay, look. I'm pouring the salt all over it. I'm gonna add a little more salt. This is gonna go deep into the wood and help me scrub it out. And then I'm gonna just kind of roll it on here, and I'm gonna cut it open, and then I'm gonna just scrub it with the lemon. Now you can do it with baking soda also, but this works really well. And you can see like it gets a little dark. Thank you, user. I'm sorry that I called you Liz and not Chef. What, Mary? You do not have to worry about any of that. Not here in this place. I'm not worried about that at all. I was simply talking about vendors who work with me for years and years. You can call me Liz. I am not offended by you at all. I love when you're here, Mary. You're so kind and gracious. I think you guys are wonderful. There's very little that's going to stress me out in this space. You guys are my happy place. Don't you know that? Thank you, user. Salt and lemon, it's not just for tequila anymore. See that? It does have warm vibes. What are we doing? So you're using salt and lemon to clean it. I'm doing that. And then I'm going to wash it with warm soapy water. I'm not bleaching. I don't think it needs that. But this is how I'm just showing you what I do to clean it. So now I'm going to rinse this off with very warm water. Now, in my kitchen at work, when we are handling chicken, I do something completely different there because I have no choice. I have to. You're not allowed to do it any other way, but I have to use. I only use to handle chicken in my kitchen. I only use what do you call it? Plastic, the plastic cutting boards, and then they have to be bleached, unfortunately. But then we soak them overnight, like in warm, soapy water, and they're rinsed. Yeah. I don't like using bleach. Now you can get like a non-chlorine bleach, like from 7th generation. But for me, I feel very confident that my board is clean. Hold on, I'm just rinsing. I just feel very confident that my board is clean. I don't worry at all. So that's how I clean my board. We have 25,000 to go. You guys are awesome. Kim, yay. Thanks for the tiny tinies. Oh my God, thanks. Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Okay, great. Yeah, this is how I do it. Yeah, so you're using salt and lemon. Yes. Where is Mary? Mary, where are you? Don't leave. Here, Mary 1234. Stay with me. Don't worry. You are never disrespectful to me, ever. Love you. Happy Saturday, Farah. How you feeling? How's it going? Are you loving your food? Have you tried all the recipes yet? It's a lot of recipes, right? If there's some that you don't like and you need something tweaked, you can always reach out. All right, see? That's it. That's how I clean this. My chariot is here. There's on that stupid new oven that we got, that great new oven, it has that as an alarm. There we go. Now I have a clean cutting board and clean space. Okay, so now if you give me a minute, I just want to go get my maple sugar. Doing pretty good. I had tried a couple. Thanks. Oh, good. Are they helpful? By the way, Chef, I sent you a picture of the lentil soup from your cookbook. Where? Is it by email or text? The cheddar bunny recipe. Do I have a cheddar bunny recipe? I don't think I ever made a cheddar bunny recipe. That's a different person. Did I say I was going to make a cheddar bunny recipe? Text? All right, let me see. Oh, my phone just died. My bad phone died. Unalived. My bad phone unalived. I'm not talking about bad things, TikTok. Just pre. Woo! All right, so let me see. Hold on. Let me give me 1 second. I want to get maple sugar. Okay. All right, I got maple sugar. And I think I have maple syrup. Good, I have both. All right, so this is how I make my yummy, yummy cranberry sauce. Look, roast chicken with cranberry sauce and gravy. So are you. All right, so I'm gonna add my cranberries in here. Now, sometimes I add orange for the holiday, but I'm not adding orange today. I'm just gonna make sure there's no yucky ones. Sometimes they look like this, like when they're starting to dry out. Like a grape or dried cranberry. I don't want that in here. What else is new? I know. I know I saw the baby, but I can't remember. I think I did see the lid. I have to tell you guys, like yesterday, I got home and I was like, I'm in New Jersey. I'm going to go to your store on one of these days. I hope that you do. I can't wait to meet you. Just let me know when you're coming so I'm there. All right, hold on. Let me get these out. All right, looks good. All right, so now I'm gonna add my maple sugar. That's about a 1/4 cup. And then maple syrup. It's about 2 tablespoons. Where's your store again? I forget. It's in Ridgefield, Connecticut. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Just about 2 cups. Nah, maybe a cup and a half. I don't need that much. About a cup and a half. Simple. And then we're gonna just wait till they pop. Actually, I'm adding a 1/2 cup. Not a lot. All right, we got our gravy up. Look at us. Who knew? Who knew I was going to make a roast chicken dinner tonight? All right. What else do you guys want to know today? Anything else? Let's talk about what's available to you. If you're, I can make roasted asparagus in the Easy Bake Oven. Thanks for the follow, Shirley. All right, so name a store, Nature's Temptations. It's a health food store, and I'll be there tomorrow morning. The roast chicken, Ellie. Oh my God, it smells so good. I have it on $4.25. Thank you for my love. Oh, we have, what do we have? 11,000 more? Right? 80? No, 20,000 more. Julie, I don't think I made a cheddar bunny recipe. I don't know, ever remember saying I made that. Howdy, partner. Thank you. I don't remember saying I would make that, Julie. Guys, do you remember me saying I would make that? If I did, I will write one, but I don't know. I don't remember. While I'm still here, let's make those Hasselback potato. It was listed on one of the meals. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't remember that. But if I said it, I will do it. Can you give me a couple of days, please? I have so much to do. Hey, Kim. After cranberries pop. Yep, they're popping now. Look how fast they popped. It's popping like popcorn. I don't remember saying that, but I also, I just don't know. I mean, I say so much. I could have said, oh, we got to make that, you know, when we were talking about kids or something, but I don't remember, honestly. What do you mean? So copper cheddar bunnies, you know, like Amy's, you know how you can get goldfish? I'm thinking that's what she's thinking about. Like making them for little kids. Like to make it as a healthier snack. I don't know if I forgot or if I might have said it. Julie might have been the only one that heard it, which Julie, that doesn't make you crazy. It just, you know, it's something that you hooked on to. So just give me a couple of days and let me see what I can do. Because I don't remember. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to give this a little stir. And what's nice is if you get too much water in your cranberry sauce, it really doesn't matter because, you know, it has a lot of pectin. So I've seen it in maybe a bento box on the Spectrum. The cranberries pop because they're like hard little berries. So when they get hot, they bust open. Yeah, that might make sense. I might have said that I would do something like that. Is there any food allergies that do they need to be gluten-free or just a healthy version? See how the berries are hard? And then see when they pop, they just make that noise. What? Oh, I know why I came in. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just getting the electric mixer. Where's my I don't see my immersion blender anywhere because there's so much stuff around. I don't know, we'll find it. I'm sure it's right in my face and I don't see it. All right. Hi, Dan. Do you sell organic turkeys at your place? Yes, for Thanksgiving we do. We start selling them next month. We sell organic and natural Plainville. I've been selling Plainville since the early 90s. So see what I'm doing here? I'm making what we call a Hasselback potato now. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to fill this with butter. Julie, it's a hard game, you know. It's a hard thing to do. Why don't you get the lunchbox? How old is your kid? Is your grandson or grandchild? Oh, grandson. How old? You see what I'm doing? I'm kind of have a rhythm going. So they're, oops, broke one. I don't even know what that means, a wooden spoon. 5. So, you know, 5 is still pretty good. You might be able to get them to eat different stuff. But it takes some time and a lot of finesse, especially if the mama is, you know, giving them all kinds of stuff that, you know, you might not like to do. Look how pretty those look. I'm so excited. Oh, that's not, how do you do that? I never thought about that. I just cut it with a nice sharp knife. Can't we chop like a pro? Buttered noodle, rice, and milk. That's his game. Does he have sensory issues? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I've never done that. I'm not even picturing how I hold the 2 spoons together and then try and cut. Didn't I make that look nice and easy though? And then look, I'm just gonna sort of flatten out the bottom so it sits still. Just nice and easy. So fun. Oops, I just broke the tail off. It's all right. It's still fun. Oops, broke the tail off. They look, thank you, user. All right. Nice and easy. Look at that. This looks so good. Now I'm going to add, what do you put in these, Robin? I was thinking Parmesan, garlic, butter. Yeah, it makes it nice and easy. Grandma's here. It makes it nice and easy. So this is what I'm thinking. Cheese, garlic, butter, bacon. I mean, what else is there? Okay, so let's get our cheese out. And get my Parmesan. We got parm. We got butter. Uh-oh. My butter's frozen. Oh, I know what we can do. You know what I'm going to do, right? You know what I'm going to do, right? Hi, Grandma. Hi. Grandma's here. You look pretty if you want to come and say hi. You look like you're all dolled up for a party.
I am.
Grandma's all dolled up for a party. Dinner and cards. Here she comes. Come say hi. This is Grandma, that one that always eats all the food. Say hi. Here, come here. You're not in the camera.
Oh.
Let me show you.
Okay.
She likes Arlene. There she is. There she is. Look how pretty you look. This is my mama. This is the one who plays cards. How many times a week? 3?
Yeah.
3 times a week. How many times do you go bowling?
Once
What?
a week.
I thought it was twice.
No, once a week.
Slowing down?
Sometimes
Slowing
I
down,
practice.
Grandma. What else are you up to? Oh, she plays canasta. She's gone. Grandma, everybody's saying hi. Hi, Grandma. Everybody's saying hi. You look
Hi.
so pretty.
What you making?
I made roast chicken, cranberry sauce. I'm making Hasselback potatoes. You want bacon in it or no bacon?
Whatever you like. I
Oh,
like
there
it
you
all.
go. You like it all. There you go. How old are you now, Grams?
Gonna be 87.
87, still driving around the neighborhood. She's mom. Yeah, Angela, when I talk about my mom who eats all the food that I make, this is her. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, I got good genes. I'm lucky. All right, so here, we're going to make, I'm making fresh cranberry too. Look, friends. You love that. I'm going to try and make some gravy too, chicken gravy, but I don't know if it's going to be done in time. But we'll see. All right, so I'm adding parsley. She looks great for 87, doesn't she? I know. Can you believe she has a 61-year-old daughter? It's ridiculous. And she's driving. Yes.
And I'm a good driver.
It's the martinis. Right, Grams?
Well, you know what? I just came from church.
Oh, you can't. Yes, no good. She just came from church, so no martinis yet. She does look good. Yeah, she's got 8 grandchildren. She's very busy. She plays a lot of poker. She came here tonight to get dinner, to have dinner and play cards. She just came from church. She can't talk about no alcohol when she comes from church. She's the same age as my mother, and my mother still drives too. Isn't it great, Mary? That's the stock, right? She doesn't know. She doesn't know that stuff. But I tell her all the time, like the gifts and the book. Like she's a big fan. Yeah, we're having family time tonight. Yeah, that too. That too. Look, what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna make it a lot easier, I'm gonna take the box grater and I'm gonna grate the frozen butter in here. Put her in front of the camera. I'm sending her something. Oh, come here, Ma.
What?
Copper wants to send you a TikTok gift. Are you ready?
Oh,
You could. I'm going to show you. And whatever the gift is, I'm going to give it to you in coins. Hold on. Wait a second. All right, so they're going to send you a gift. Here, come over here. Slide over here. So Copper's going to send you a gift. And whatever she sends you, you got to get excited and be surprised. Yeah, that's it.
I'm
surprised. Slide over a little. There it is. Look, you got 3 little birds. Say, woo! Oh, you got a hat. Say howdy, partner. Did you see the hat?
Yes, I did.
So all the gifts that you get right now, you got a kiss, you got to blow a kiss. And you got little tiny dinies. Look, they're giving you little caterpillar. You see the caterpillar? It's going to turn into a butterfly. Oh, there it is. Look at all the kisses. So, Mom, all that translates into coins. So I'm going to give them to you to play poker. Okay?
Okay.
She's like, I'm going to hold you to it.
All right. I'm going to need it for Monday night.
Monday night poker. Wait, hold on. Let me get rid of that. I've got to get rid of that viewer wishes so you can see what's going on. That was sweet. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I have to add all that up and send it to you. They all said, love you, Mom. You got confetti. She's so pretty. Yeah, she's sweet. She's funny. All right, that's done. Look at all that love you just got, Mama.
I love it.
You love it, huh? Now you're going to be a TikTok star?
I don't belong to TikTok. I'm sorry.
We'll have to get you belonging to TikTok.
I don't even have. That's one thing I don't have to do.
She can barely get on cable. I wish I had some friends to bowl and play cards with. I know. Can you believe it? She's really sweet. She's a good egg.
And I go dancing.
Oh, right now she's dancing in the corner at 86.
A lot of dances.
A lot of dances. She does a lot of dances. Line dancing. What other kind of dance? What's the other?
Disco.
Disco. What else? You do the sock hop. You did a sock hop.
That we're going the first Friday in October.
First Friday in October is the sock hop. Yeah, now you can see it, right? She's so funny. Okay, so now, look, I shaved the butter. Isn't that a great idea, Robin? Look what I got. I just had this smart idea. Shave the butter. I know. Hey, that's the way. Now, Mom, can I share a little bit about your health? Would you mind?
No.
You'll be an inspiration. So, she's 87, and my mom has had cancer four times?
3 major.
3 major. And then skin cancer. And I remember when she had the last one and she was really sad and really depressed. And I said, look, Ma, you got two choices. You can lay in bed and wait to unalive, or you can book 4 trips, go on a cruise, go party, and just go out in a blaze of glory. And she chose the blaze of glory. She never sits still. Ever. Right, Ma?
Right, I'm having 10 people for dinner Sunday.
She's having a dinner party on Sunday. I know, right? Amen to that. So, you know, it's the mind. Your mind is the powerful thing. I know, right? It's kind of cool. But I remember having that conversation with her, and she really took it to heart and said, okay, I'm going to keep going. I know, right, Kim? I mean, it's just, yeah, it's pretty special. 70 and twice, and we are so similar. See, Cheryl? It's like you can stay depressed, or you can just get up and keep going. And honestly, you know, you just go to church and
And hope for the best.
yeah, hope for the best. Exactly. I know, Deanne. She is. She really is. She's a good egg. She's a good mama. She's a good mama and a better grandma. I know we all know what that means. A way better grandma. What, Ma?
I talked to your daughter today.
Uh-oh. Was it good, or was she?
Yeah, no, she
Oh,
was good.
yeah.
She was in a good mood.
She's a blessing. Yeah, and it's nice because she lives, what do you live, about 20 minutes away?
Oh, man, not even
15, 20 minutes away. She lives by herself in a beautiful apartment. Loves it. What is a condo, right, Ma?
Yeah,
Condo.
beautiful condo.
She has a beautiful condo. I know, Robin, you did. On brand, my mama's here. She was just dancing on camera. 87, polka, canasta, bola. She's from Brooklyn, you know. You know, she's got it going on. Look, I'm just doing cheese and potato and butter, all organic. Hey, Mama.
Hi, honey.
Rob said, hey, Mama. She said, hi, honey. Hello. Look for the good and hope for the best. That's it, man. That's it. You just got to keep moving, right? How are you going to live your one life that you get? I was thinking the other day, it's like, what is it? Like 89,000 days you get? Anybody see that? What was that? Billy Crystal did a one-man show on Broadway. Rob said, I'm awesome, Ma. Oh, she's laughing. She's remembering me as a teenager. That's why she's stuck there. You two are so cute. Yeah, she's pretty cool. So see, I'm just stuffing these, and we're going to roast these in the oven. I might pour a little oil on them, but we got a lot of fat in here, so we'll just keep it like this. What I'm going to do is cover them for a minute. I know, you just got to think that way, right? You just change your mindset and know that everything is going to work out, and you put your faith in God and it all works out. It's the best. And we're celebrating, you know, this weekend has been the 1-year anniversary of the organic. Mom, did you know I've been going live for a year?
No, wow.
This weekend it was a year.
Wow, good for you.
It's pretty cool, right? Remember when I started?
Sort of.
You sort of remember?
It's kind of kept it a secret for a while.
Yeah, for a long time I didn't tell anybody. I still don't really say much. A lot of people don't know in my life. Robin said she's going to call you later. She wants to hear the real scoop of me. She doesn't believe that I'm this wonderful. Look how pretty. I like the little shaved. This would have been better to do in the bowl. Look at that. These are going to be so yummy. Could you also put everything in melted butter? Yes, you could totally melt the butter. I shaved it. Listen, this is just on the fly. I wasn't planning this at all. I want the tea, Mama. Rob wants the tea. Aren't I a wonderful daughter?
Yes.
How wonderful am I, Ma?
Very.
And
Very good.
I'm a very good.
Very thoughtful.
I'm very thoughtful. I am stuffing butter, cheese, and parsley in these. And then I'm going to sprinkle them with garlic. Listen, I'm not doing anything fancy, but I read about how your attention is finite. Be thoughtful of where you spend it. Yes. Isn't that true? That's so true. Out of mom's mouth to God's ears. That's the way we do it, right? I'm just going to smush this right on here. It's kind of, are you all right, Gramps?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I kept the camera rolling while we play cards, she's a different person. It gets a little crazy in this house when we play cards. Count your cards.
Stop cheating.
Stop cheating. She says I cheat. Can you imagine? I don't cheat at cards. It's a whole different ballgame when there's cards in your hands. Oh yeah, Grandma's a tiger. She likes to compete. She likes to win. When we were kids, we would play games, you know, family games, Monopoly. I always wanted to be on my mom's team, not because she was my mother, because she wanted to win. She didn't care. She didn't care if we were 6 years old, 7 years old. She wanted to win.
You have to learn to lose.
No, yes, that's not something Grandma wants to know. She wanted to teach us the art of losing, but she always won. And then, Rob, you're gonna love this. When years ago, she used to go to like Atlantic City or like to the casinos, and she said, come with me. I'm gonna go play all night poker. I was like, all right, I'll go with you. So we go in the poker rooms, and we are the only two women in the poker room. Only two.
Yeah, in those days
there was only men smoking cigars and, you know, drinking whiskey away from their wives. Like they didn't want to deal with wives. And in comes, and I totally sat back and watched. Like I'm not a good enough poker player to play in there. I have two brothers, and I'm not good enough to play poker in a poker room. I could play family poker, but not in a poker room. But I went and I had a hand. They soon found out that I was no good at it, but this one, not only did she beat the pants off of all these men and like made a butt ton of money, but she never stopped talking. Playing cards, crushing them. And the men were losing their minds because here they are sneaking out in the middle of the night at a casino to get away from the wives playing cards, and here comes this one crazy. What do you call yourself? What were the poker girls in the back in the day? I don't know, Little Annie Oakley maybe.
I played from 11:30.
Crush them
from 11:30 at night till 7:30 in the morning.
11:30 at night till 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, smart strategies, right, Frenchie? I mean, she talked these men into like, and she just crushed it, walked out of there with a ton of money. Yeah, she's pretty funny. Men cannot multitask. Oh no. And you know, you think about it, that's gangster. So he said, that's gangster. Yeah, she's pretty much gangster. When it comes to poker, I don't mess around. It's so crazy. She's so crazy. She goes to see my brother down in Atlanta. Rob, she goes and plays poker with all my brother's friends, you know, and they just can't wait, and they lose every time. And she has a pile of chips in front of her. You don't mess with Grandma. She's like old school.
And I go to the Hard Rock.
The Hard Rock Cafe?
In Florida. The Hard Rock, casino.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know these things. Your daughter's not a casino girl. I yelled at. I don't know the casino. I thought the Hard Rock Cafe. Rob is like, all right, when you're down in Atlanta, I accept that challenge. Rob, please, don't do it. For your sake, don't do it. I'm not making a joke. I'm not making funny. She doesn't lose. 135 with tax, New York. That's the time to get this little easy bake oven. It's time. Do it. Oh, you love my Crocs? These are my Halloween Crocs. My Disney Halloween Crocs. They're so fun. On brand, walk away. Walk away now. She is a card shark. No joke. My grandfather, her father, I grew up watching them play cards. What? He could count cards. He was a card. He knew everybody's hand at the table. But that's what I grew up with. You got to do that live. Mom, you've been challenged to a live poker game in Atlanta. I'm going to set that up with my brother. Aunt Rob, go follow 5'8", that's my brother's band, and tell him, hey, I challenged your mom to a card game. And he will tell you to run as fast as you can. I ain't afraid of no mama. Like the saying Rob goes. Like the saying goes, I ain't afraid of no mama. Ooh, challenge accepted. You're crazy.
I love it when the 20-year-olds and the 25-year-olds come into play. And the three of them are playing team in the poker room. And you have to lose a few hands because you have to catch them with their pants down. So finally, I catch them good. And I call over the pit boss and I say, they're playing team.
Oh, you rat them out?
Oh, they can't do that.
I know, but why don't you just beat them?
If you didn't know how to play cards, they would be taking advantage of people.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's not nice.
All right,
And
gotcha.
they're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that. It's going down. Rob, you came in at the right time. Go find 5'8". That's my brother found, not the snitcher. Not snitching.
One of the guys, I guess maybe it was between 25 and 30, he says to his friend, she hasn't yawned. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, to you?
I said, buddy, I don't yawn when I play poker. Get over it.
Yes, this one. That's Grandma.
No
Thanks for
mercy.
the advice. See, Tommy? Yeah.
No mercy on these young brats.
No mercy on the young brats. I want her in my corner. Oh, yeah. No joke. We could be friends. I know, isn't it crazy? Look, I'm just tightening these together. I'm not letting the aluminum touch the food, but I want to tighten these together so that when I make them, they stay nice and roasted. I'll do it like a little makeshift pan. All right, Rob, I'm going to hold you to that. We might be down there Christmas time. We're inviting you to the game. You're going to have so much fun. We'll do it live. Live from Atlanta. Grandma Poker. All right, look. Aren't they fun? They look good, right? Oh, I have to put some garlic powder on. I forgot to put fresh garlic, so we'll just sprinkle a little garlic. I'm too busy watching Grandma throw down.
You have the worst liquor in the world.
I don't drink. That's why. What are you drinking? We're not allowed to talk about that on camera. You're not allowed. They'll shut us down.
Well, your soda stinks.
She's lucky I'll be out of town. Are you running? Smart man. You're a smart man. All right, so I'm putting this on 350, and I'm going to start with 10 minutes, believe it or not, because I have it on the convection on that Easy Bake. It's pretty cool. I know, that's Grandma for you. She's crazy. Well, that soda, what did you open? Because that soda's been here for like a year. Nobody drinks it. I wouldn't even in that cabinet, Mom, there's like the good stuff, like seltzers and tonics.
No.
We don't drink soda here. That soda I think that soda's been here since last Thanksgiving. Yes, Ellie, that's the one. And I think we have it pinned at the bottom so you can get it and it's on sale. She's crazy. I know, it's the same soda for years. Nobody drinks it, ever. My husband doesn't drink it. I don't drink it. My kid doesn't drink it.
I don't drink
I think
soda.
somebody brought that here.
I don't drink soda.
I know, but why are you drinking it now?
I'm not drinking soda.
You just said your soda stinks. What did you mean by that? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't know what you're doing over there. We don't know what Grandma's doing. All right. We've completed yet another live. We did cutting like a champ, or what did we say? Chopping like a pro. No, there actually is, but not here. They do have like organic wines and vodka and things like that, but we don't have any of that here because nobody really drinks it. Just sits here. I did, right, Cheryl? And my daughter too, right? She's like her grandmother, same. All right, did you guys have fun tonight? We covered a lot. We're going to be here tomorrow. Thank you. I'm going to have so much fun playing cards. But let me tell you something. I'm going to try and record her while she's not watching. She's sitting there looking. Because I want you to see the spicy grandma. Because this is sweet, fun grandma. We're in a wave. Ugh. You just want me to not leave. Oh. Look, I want you to see I cooked down the cranberry sauce. Look how nice it cooked down. Isn't that beautiful? So we're going to have cranberry sauce with chicken, roast
100%
chicken.
better than anything in a can.
Oh, no.
It's like applesauce.
Yeah.
You can't match it.
No. All right, so that's ready. We'll put that in a bowl. Let me see if the chicken's ready. I'll do the gravy. And then we have to get off because we're going to throw down and play some cards. Big night. Yeah, let me tell you something. She'd probably spill the tea too. Rob's like, we got to get grandma amped up so she could really spill the tea on Chef. Spicy Chef. You know. I want to put it in a wider bowl because I want to cool it down. But you could serve cranberry sauce warm or cold. And then when you're making this for Thanksgiving, I would make it a week before. Thank you, Cheryl. It's fun. It's nice having grandma close by, you know. I mean, she helped raise our daughter. It was great. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you don't know what your daughter did today? Right, Mom? I'm always making that mistake. I'm like, your granddaughter. They're like two peas in a pod. The grandma and my mom and my daughter. They have their own little space. The stories will be my winnings. It's so fun in that house down in Atlanta. We definitely have to do that, Rob. It will be fun. All right, look at that beautiful cranberry sauce. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, it's kind of nice. I love that the grandkids have her too. That's like, to have grandma time and to grow up with a grandma. I don't think there's anything better than that. I had both my grandmothers, and they were awesome.
Both whips.
Both of them were, they were tough cookies. Both grew up in Brooklyn. Both, could cook. And my mom's mom was like her, down for the party, in it. Hi, Texan. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. All right, so I'm hitting the road. Oh, wait, I said I would check the gravy. Hold on, let's see what that looks like. If the flavor's good, I'll make it with you now. If it's not, you're gonna miss it. So, I can make gravy. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh, my glass is fogged. All right, I'm making chicken gravy. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some home.
You can take some home. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Let me just taste the flavor. It could go another hour, but I think we can make it happen. All right, hold on. Let me put this on the stove. Let me go get some flour, and then we'll make it together. Is this pie? Hold on. Where are my glasses? Okay. Oops. All right, so let's keep that rolling. I'm gonna bring you over there. Have a great rest of your night. Oh, thanks, Mary. I'm gonna make gravy right now. Yeah, it needs salt. I put a little salt in, but it needs it. Oh, really? I know, right? I know. Us too. I'm gonna go get it. We're gonna use 1-to-1 gluten-free. I'm gonna add butter to this gravy. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I got the gravy. I got this and I got the butter, and we're gonna do sage. Very simple. A nice roast turkey gravy. All right. I'm gonna bring you guys over. All right, can you see this? I didn't realize the sauce making was so easy for chicken. Oh yeah, it's totally easy. Okay, So here, we're gonna spoon it from the pot. So, let's see. I'm gonna do it in this saute fry pan because I don't have a sauce pot here. All right. Doesn't matter. We can do it like this. All right. So I'm gonna open this. And I'm gonna add some butter because I think we need yummy. I think you need butter for gravy. There's something special about gravy when you have a little butter. Now, with this, I'm gonna add a little sage to this, like a sage butter gravy. I'm just gonna add it right on here. Oh, that was too much. Too much. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let that sort of melt into the butter. And we're doing a little sage gravy. Well, it's gonna be a lot of sage gravy, but that's okay. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, gonna just let that cook down. I'm gonna melt all that butter, then I'm gonna spoon that in. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt here. Sort of let all that flavor marry. Then, where's my whisk? Nice thin whisk here. Now, we could do a roux right here, which is I think what we're gonna do. Let's do a roux right here. We have a tablespoon of butter. This is good. Instead of doing a slurry, we don't need to do that. We're gonna add the roux here. I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of flour. And remember, this is the gluten-free flour. And we're gonna do this till you kind of smell the toastiness go out. And then we're gonna add our boiling water and we're gonna have a nice sage butter gravy. Now, I can smell the flour cooking. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit to like medium low. And I wanna cook this down till you don't smell the flour. You wanna get like a nutty fragrance here. Fragrant, like a nutty, oh, sage night, that's nice. You just stopped by to see all the commotion. There's an awful lot of commotion going on here. For sure. Butter sage first, yep. I don't realize the sauce making was so easy. It's really kind of easy. I need salt bay. Hi, D-Sam. All right, now. Has to run out and missed 30 minutes. That's okay. Look, see? Now can you see it kind of bubbling up in there? That's when you know you're getting to a point where the flour is cooking, which is really what you want. How do you clean your cast iron skillet? I just got one like yours that's on the stove. Like this one, let me do this first and then we'll get back to it. And if I miss it, you're gonna have to ask me again. It's like getting into good trouble. It's a good commotion. What do you make for dessert? Oh, we won't have dessert tonight, but I would probably make, I could make whipped cream and berries. All right, look at how pretty, you see? I still smell a little bit of the flour, so I'm gonna cook it down a little bit more, just a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna keep stirring it because I don't want it to brown. And then I'm gonna lower, see, I got this nice and concentrated now. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the line. You see, that's the line where the water started, you see? And see how far it's reduced? That's what I'm looking for this kind of gravy. Oh, the potatoes are looking good. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go all the way low. I just wanna test the potato and see if it's ready. Beautiful, it's almost ready. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower this heat to bake to like 340. Just because I want the potato to cook inside. It's got a nice, beautiful crust, you'll see it. Okay, This smells good. Now I just smell the sage and the butter. Nice and rich. Oh yeah, you want a nice rich gravy. All right. Now, this is good. Now what I'm gonna do is add my liquid. It's gonna be delicious. Can't wait. Mama. Oh, she's in the bathroom. Okay. So I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna watch how fast this comes together. Now it's gonna be a little clumpy, so I wanna work fast. It's on low, but look how beautiful. Oh, that looks so nice. There's a little bit of onion in there, so you're gonna get a little onion in the gravy. Look how beautiful. Gonna add a little bit more. Sage butter gravy. Look how fast we did that. We chopped like a pro and made a roast chicken dinner. How easy was that? Look how beautiful. How beautiful is that? See how easy that was? Let's taste it. OMG. Mama, you want to taste it?
Sure.
All right. It might need a little salt, but you don't like a lot of salt, so
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it just like this for you. Be careful, it's hot.
Yeah. Delicious.
You like it? Mm-hmm. It's got a little, you can taste a little fragrant onion, right? And a little sage, butter. Good? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's gonna taste so good. Do you think it needs anything else?
No.
You like it?
Yeah.
And it's got enough salt, I think. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't like a lot of salt, so. It's a sage butter gravy, Grams.
Delicious.
Delicious. Delicious, she said. D. Sam, yes. Wow, you're great. Okay, I never knew gravy was that easy. Look how easy that was. You know, you have to be here, though. You can't walk away from your roux. You have to be ready with all your ingredients. And once you do that, it's nice and simple. See? And we roasted our chicken. This is so nice. Oh. Now you can make, what are those, disco fries or something? Ooh, I did not put nutmeg. Grandma, you want a little nutmeg in here? Or you like it just like this?
Not for me. If you need it.
No, I don't need it, but it's always fun to have. All right, it's ready. You see how it's getting thicker though? So when you make a roux like that, flour takes like 20 minutes to cook into the food when it's hot. Nobody really gives it that much attention, and I think sometimes that's the wrong way to go. So if you notice, it keeps getting thicker and thicker, but look how beautiful that is. And you know, everybody's used to those black, dark gravies, but when you do a natural, beautiful gravy like this, it's so much nicer, I think, because you're getting the real flavor of the chicken. Now, if you really want to get wild and have some wild behavior, watch what we can do. We can take some of those chicken drippings from our chicken and just finish that gravy with a little drippings. Let me show you. Look at that beautiful roast chicken. Can you see it? No, you guys can't see it yet. Look at that. Yes, D-Sam, I did it with, can you guys see that? That's our roast chicken. Now, it's not finished, but I want to add a little bit of those chicken drippings into our gravy, so let's try that. This gravy could store probably for a week, I would say. You could get a week out of it. Now, if you put it in the freezer, it's a little bit harder because you'd have to reconstitute it a little bit and give it a little bit of love. Now, look, see this? We didn't put any liquid in the bottom of this pan, so it's pure chicken, great, juice. from the actual organic chicken that we roasted. That's all we're gonna need. Maybe I'll do a little bit more just because it's gonna be so delicious. But look, now I'm gonna put this back in the oven because it still needs a little bit more time. But I wanted to put the roasted chicken juice in here because that's just gonna add even more flavor. And then look at that. It didn't really change the thickness. You know, it's fat and chicken flavor. This is gonna be absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm gonna bring this to a little bit higher. I just wanna get it to bubble just a little because it'll create the thickness. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Look how easy that was. We have our cranberry sauce. We have some of the potato. Let's see how our potatoes are doing. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the dripping is going to give it, look at how beautiful those look. Now, I think they're still a little bit, hard in the middle, although I kind of like that. But I'm going to keep letting them roast. They're not going to get any darker now because I have it on a very low heat of 325. So it's not going to make the potato darker. It's just cooking them. All right, so here's our gravy. Now, I'm gonna just do a quick vegetable saute with all the vegetables that we cut. Now, if you guys are loving this, every Sunday night or most Sunday nights, I do a live cooking class. They are on sale for our 1-year anniversary right now. Oh! That was hot. Woo! Potatoes, it looks so good, thank you. Is this for you and your man? Yes, it's for me, my man, and my mama. And then grandma takes home food. It's poker night. It's card playing Saturday night. Woo, woo, woo. And then anybody who's around that's in our neighbor, friends and stuff, we always bring leftovers. But grandma takes home dinner and she makes like 4 dinners out of stuff. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh my God. Mama, taste this with the, come here. I put a little of the chicken drippings in. Come here. It's hot, be careful. Taste that. All right, so I'm heating this pan up after I seared my fingers off.
Oh yeah.
That's great, right? I put some of the chicken drippings in.
Always.
Oh,
it's like making turkey gravy.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna just cut up all those asparagus that we had. And we're gonna saute the asparagus, the peppers, and we're gonna do like one big vegetable saute. Oh, Mama, can you turn that on again for me? Do you know how to turn it on there?
Yeah, for how long?
Just like 10 minutes. But just slow and low cooking, so.
Because it looks very toasty.
I'm just cooking the inside. They're not getting toasty. Oh, I found my, hold on. Now let me get. So I tell everybody, I grew up with my family cooking. Eclectic, yeah, electric. Oh, that's cute. Electric. What is that, like the electric slide or something? All right, so I'm just gonna throw in the asparagus. I'm throwing it all in at once. I'm not wasting any time. These are all the vegetables that we cooked before, and I'm just gonna make one big saute. Put a little butter, a little oil. I'm gonna grab a speck of salt just to sweat them a little bit. And then I'm gonna add, I don't think anything else. We have garlic everywhere else. Just quick, use up all the food we made. You want that? No, okay. Yep. Okay, now, that's it. We got our gravy. I'm just gonna saute these a little bit. We have a beautiful dinner. Roast chicken, gravy, and some Hasselback potato. Look at how fast that was. I use this. It's organic, single source from Chile. You got, Christina, you got the Easy Bake Oven? You guys are gonna love it. I finally found it and it's not expensive right now. I can't believe that price. I'm so excited for you guys. Who knew? You're all invited. Come on down. Isn't that pretty? This is so pretty. And I like that, I'm not a big fan of peppers, but I like the color that it makes for the peppers, you know. For the saute, you know, it just brightens it up a little bit. We have this beautiful chicken gravy and our roasted potatoes. We made cranberry sauce. And let me tell you something, I had no intention of doing this tonight, but as we were cutting and doing, it created a whole meal. I didn't plan that. How crazy is that? Mom, you can't show that on the camera. What is that? Is that Casamigos? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Talk to me.
Nutcracker.
A nutcracker? Give me that. I'll open it.
No,
Give me it. I can open it. They can't see nothing. They can't see nothing. Give me.
Well, I like your nails.
Thank you. There you go, Ben.
I like your nails.
Thank you. Will you make it for dinner? Well, we're on the East Coast. We're in New York. All right, dinner's ready. Guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys finally met Grandma. I talked a lot about her. Mom, I talk about all the times that we had, you know, clamming and fish bakes and Dad's vegetables. Go ahead.
Make all the red clams or white clams or soft clams.
Yeah, she does need her on TikTok. Yeah, but she's good at it.
In the next 2
Oh,
weeks.
right? Oh, you made it?
No, I have to make it in the next 2 weeks.
She's making spiny gobbin. You know how I tell you about my Greek neighbors? Thea Vasila and Thea Tessie taught my mom when we were little how to make all the Greek pastries. She's talking about them now. You can? Oh, D-Sam, join. So if you're here for the first time, I'm celebrating a year of being on TikTok. I know I love the Greek foods too. And if you don't know where to find us, you can find all the replays on YT. Join our Book of Face. I need to hit 1,000. We got like 943. So jump in. I still post there pretty much on the daily. And I try and get in there. It's like a nice little community. And then also jump on our Stan store. All of my Sunday night cooking classes are now on sale for $20. And if you want to, you can join. We have an all access pass where you get 14 months of my recipe vault. All of our downloads. You get a paperback copy of our soup cookbook, and I'll sign it for you. The Book of Face, it's the organic food movement. And then our recipe vault is usually $5 a month, where there's over 400 recipes, and that goes up every month by like 20 to 30 recipes, I think, depending on the books. Yes, once everything's done, I will take a picture. And then you also get two cooking classes a month on Zoom, all of the digital downloads of all our books. My Thanksgiving ebooks coming. What else is coming? We have a 240-page cleanse book that I wrote for you guys. It even has a quiz in there on what cleanse to do. So if you click the link in my bio, you get all of that. It's like so much stuff. The baby book's coming. I'm writing that. It'll be out in January. So we have a beautiful book, and it's not for the baby, it's for the mama. It's going to take you all the way through how to eat prior to getting pregnant and while you're pregnant, how to handle cravings, how to satisfy. It's a beautiful book. I'm so glad you found us too, Dee. You're going to have a really, thank you for my hat. Howdy, partner. I love you guys. So there's a lot going on, and you're celebrating a year with me. And for all the newbies, check out everything available to you. There's a lot of good value, a lot of help. You'll find our schedule, the cooking classes coming up this month. We're doing this weekend, tomorrow night, I'm doing Lunchbox Rescue. There's still a couple of spaces left in that class. Then there's, next week is Cooking for Immunity. Then we have a Winter Squash Master Class. We're doing a takeout class. We also have, and at the end of the month, we're going to be doing a class on soups. So that's the last Sunday in October also. So you can sign up for those. And then what else is going to happen? You're getting, tomorrow morning, I'm in my kitchen. Oh, this is going to be so good. Booty, welcome. You're going to do, let's see. So tomorrow morning, I'm in my kitchen at work. There's a lot going on here. This is a huge community. We have 17,000 people that are following me, and we are busy learning all about organic food. There's 2 free downloads right now. Also, you can get the Premium Pantry Makeover, and that will help you sort of learn how to change your pantry over to organic food. And there's also the Vital Sips. You know how you go to the store and you buy those little tiny bottles for like $4 or $5? You can download the worksheet for free, and I've posted, I think, 20 something. I think there's 10 more to go. So you have to go on a treasure hunt and find all of the recipes. And then the worksheet, you just write them in, and then you have your own juices for whatever ails you. So they'll be for immune, energy, all of those, and you can learn how to make them from scratch yourself. And they're simple, easy to find ingredients. Look how pretty this vegetable saute is. And our potatoes are ready, and so is our chicken. So there's a lot going on here. Take your time, look around. Oh, do you like it, Lauren? I was talking about you and I started to say, I think she loves it, but she hasn't told me yet. Yeah, the Vital Sips has a playlist, so you can find them all. And then you can just go through all my videos on my profile, find them, and then all the recipes are on those videos. It's great, isn't it? It's so comprehensive. And then look, here's our potatoes for dinner tonight. There you go. Look at this beautiful dinner. Only because of you guys do I have this dinner tonight. I had no intention of making dinner.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Grandma gets the benefit. And lunch tomorrow too, Grams. And here's our beautiful roast chicken. Look at that. So pretty. All right, my loves. Grandma's very happy. See, look how easy that was when you have company and friends to hang with. And this is what we do on the Sunday night cooking classes. We chat, have fun. I take you through, I teach you for $20. You get all the recipes a week ahead of time. And you can go shopping for them. See you tomorrow morning in the kitchen. I'm dealing with that stove. It's driving me crazy. I'm having a really hard time. It's very stressful. 21 years of recipes. There you go. Do you love the dinner? Look how pretty it looks. So wonderful, so healthy. Everything in here, every single ingredient tonight is organic. Roast chicken, vegetables, our gravy, potatoes. Oh, not every single ingredient. The cheese, the Parmesan cheese isn't. I know, I wish I could give you all a bite. God bless you too, Mary. It's so nice that you were here tonight. I'm so glad to see you. Yay. Have a wonderful Saturday. Do you roast the chicken in your little oven? I roasted it in my big oven, but if you cut it, you can easily roast it in here. There's plenty of room. You could totally do it. I know, isn't that great? I love you guys. Bye. Everybody's saying bye, Grandma.
Bye. Stay well. Stay healthy. Stay well.
Don't forget to claim all your points. The October calendar will be out tomorrow night. And, keep coming back because it's so awesome and we love you. Thank you. They're saying thank you. Stay gangsta, Jima. That's what we call her in this house, Jima. It's like Grams and Jima. Good night, everybody. Bye, Grandma.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful night. I will see you soon. Tomorrow morning. And then 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Jima from the hood. Yeah, she's from Brooklyn. Don't forget it. All right? Don't you forget it. Love you guys. Oh my God, there's so many people here. What am I going to do? I have to say goodnight. Love you guys. Nobody ever wants to leave. There's like 100 people watching us. We have to eat this wonderful meal. It's good. Like, as every good chef knows, you got to eat a meal hot. It looks so pretty. All right, I'm going to take pictures. I'll post it. Love you. Good night, guys. Forget about it. There's even more people now. What am I going to do? Love those heels, BB. Good night, guys. I have to go. Oh my God, there's too many people. We're in a wave and we have to go. It's crazy. What does she say? Wild behavior. Wild behavior. It's a card 9. I've been on since, wait, have we been on 4 hours tonight? Hold on. Could that be possible? 3.5 hours. All right. I gotta go. I got to go. Stay on live. No, I can't, BB. I mean, I could, but I can't. No, I'm not ready for you guys to see me play cards. It's too brutal. Be brutal, chef. Hang up. That's what I did yesterday. I was like, all right, I got to go. Bye. Thank you, Diane. And they're asparagus. Have the family review the meal like they're a judge. Grandma, you want to taste it first? You want to do a little nip? They want you to taste it. All right, that's the only way I'm going to get them off of here. They're going to stay. They're going to stay all night. Here, I'll give you a little taste, and then they'll let you go. Hold on.
The gravy was excellent.
All right, here, I'll make a little quick plate for Grandma to taste on camera because they love that. All right, hold on.
Oh, you're going to make the whole meal?
No, I'm going to just give you a little bite. Look, a little piece of chicken.
Okay.
A little vegetable. Hold on. Oh, you're going to put the cranberry?
Absolutely.
And then a little piece of potato. Believe me, if Grandma doesn't like it, we'll know. Wait, hold on. I got to do the gravy for you.
Okay.
Here, she's going to do a little taste. Let them cook. She's so cute, isn't she? Don't let that cuteness fool you. All right, hold on. Where do you want a little gravy on your potato and stuff? There you go. All right, Grams, eat away. It's hot, so be careful.
Okay.
I'm going to just lick the gravy.
Delicious, guys. Too bad.
Mom, we want them to come back. What do you think?
Very. Oh,
How's the potato?
I should have had you make this for me tomorrow.
What do you mean? Oh, is tomorrow your dinner party?
Mm-hmm.
She said, too bad. What? Too bad.
I didn't have to cook. You could have come over and put this camera in my kitchen. And
Yes, and I could just cook all day. Isn't that fun? Don't forget the cranberry. You forgot the
I
cranberry.
had some of it.
You did?
It's delicious.
So good, right? Are you going to be able to eat any more now?
Oh, I can't wait to eat dinner. Sorry, guys.
Hi, Mrs. Stay Happy. Welcome. Oh, you got a nice dinner for you and your hubby.
I belong to the Clean Plate Club.
You're so funny, Mom. All right, sweet dreams, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll probably be on between 8 and 8:30. You know, I do the best. I know we're sorry too. They all want. I know that I want to belong. You are here, Dee. You're here. We're in it. We're in it to win it. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, and then at 6 o'clock again. Maybe 8:30. Yeah, exactly. You know, Robin. You know. When you know, you know. And for those of you who don't know, I'm always late. And then the 1 or 2 times I'm on time, everybody's like, how did you get on so early? So now it's just like I have to be late. Love you guys too. Have a wonderful night. Yay. All right, I'm hanging up. Don't forget to claim your points. You got like 30 seconds. 10. I'll count them. 10, 9, 8, 7. Look, it's saying you're making great progress on your task. Go live 7 times. Are you sure you want to end your live? Even now they make you feel guilty leaving. Good night, guys.